Oh, we're live. Awesome. Anyways, I definitely need to find some time to use Alara's possession time. Why? Because why not? All right. So let's see. Welcome back to another episode. Let's do a quick recap, I guess. Last week you guys got out of town real quick, fast, in a hurry. Teleported to a new city. Um, Renaissance London, I think it was. Basically, is what it looks like. Uh, People walking around carrying
You
some
said
long
Renaissance
tubes
London, but you kind of described like early Industrial Revolution London.
into the Renaissance, beginning of that, whatever. Anyways,
Steampunk elements.
a few steampunk elements in there, yes.
We
The
are in
guards
Black
do not
Plague
carry
London.
Yes, the guards do not carry spears. They carry these long tubes, which to some of you are reminiscent of very much smaller versions of the, I can't say that word, turtle with cannons coming out of his shell. Not the name that Nintendo will copyright a strike for immediately. The blast turtle.
You said the N word. They're still gonna copyright you. Yes, that is what we're calling that gaming company. The N word. You can't
Yes.
say their name.
Oops, I said the N word, and by that we mean the gaming company. All right. Anyways, Kedron almost got into a knife fight with some random dude that he bumped into, which isn't very Kedron-like. It's almost like he went through a lot of trauma recently. Let's see. You guys found a tavern, an inn rather, got settled in. All went to sleep and found yourselves sitting in a meeting room with Orthax, who then informed you that you have been formally and cordially invited to the 9th layer of hell to meet Asmodeus.
It's very courteous of him. The way that he handled it is like not demanding at all, and he said, "Please."
There was a contract, and the contract was literally you come to the meeting, and in return you receive safe passage into and out of hell, and no contract shall be signed outside of the meeting room with Asmodeus for your duration of the stay in hell. Once you leave hell, it's over, right? Then you can start signing contracts up, down, and around.
I thought it wasn't that we couldn't sign a contract; it's that they wouldn't try and get us to sign contracts.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't get you to try and sign. No one would try to get you to sign a contract while you were there. That's what it was. Yeah.
It would not be proposition.
Yes.
Correct. Not saying you couldn't proposition a demon if you wanted to, or a devil, but the devils won't proposition you.
I have half a mind to just take some eggs that have been hard boiled down the hill with me with some mixings, and offer the devils some food. Just be like, "Hey, is this yours?" Because it's deviled eggs.
I know what it is. I'm not. Yeah. And after some talking back and forth, I believe it was said, yeah, we would love to go meet Asmodeus, the King of Hell. That sounds great.
I'm pretty sure love was never a word we used in that.
No,
sentence,
it was never a word that you used.
Apparently, you weren't listening to
I'm
McGear because McGear would love this idea.
I am paraphrasing here. It was more for than against, and y'all decided y'all were going to do it. He said, cool. He'll send somebody to pick you up soon. Probably the next day or two. And that was pretty much the meeting. And you all drifted back to sleep to your normal dreams, whatever your normal dreams look like at this point. Probably not great. And we pick up with you all waking up. It is morning time.
Did we get a long rest?
You did get a long rest, yes.
Yay.
You know that there is a museum somewhere in this city that holds the object that you're after. You know that Asmodeus will be sending someone for you soon. You imagine, though, if it's someone who works for Asmodeus, they'll be able to find you. That's pretty much all the information you got at this point.
Well, Salazar said he'd have more information for us in the morning, too.
He said the next day or two, yeah. So yeah, he might have some more information for you. It's also been you went to sleep and woke up. It's first thing in the morning. He might not have it yet.
I am going to get breakfast
Mm,
because I have not
brekkie.
had breakfast in at least 2 days,
Been a long couple of days.
Yeah.
and I haven't eaten since I had soup, which I didn't get to finish my soup. So
You're
food.
right. You're pretty
Food
hungry.
sounds pretty
Yeah,
great.
food first. Yeah, go ahead. Like, it's a pretty nice inn that you guys are staying at. You guys are kind of used to going a little more upper class now, so just 2 silver will cover your night's stay and your meals for the day. All right, support and dice. Important. Please record those.
Alrighty. I'm assuming everybody else is coming to breakfast, or am I here by myself?
McGear's been there for a little bit eating.
Is there like a private room or like table off in the
No,
corner?
it's a big. You can probably get a table, like a table or booth, off in the corner, but it's a fairly large common room, is where they have breakfast at.
So, about
Well, you're sitting there eating breakfast when Alara comes down. She walks straight out the front door.
and not getting
Get up.
breakfast, I guess.
Get up and start following.
I'm gonna slam whatever bacon I've got on my plate, and then like mouthful run out after.
McGear takes note. Goes, that'll be fine.
McGear's eating breakfast. That's all he knows. Let me pull up Asgard's because I need the name of that city.
I'll roll it with her. If there's a problem, I'm sure they'll send a messenger, Al.
Fantasy map generator open and then open.
We just need
my
to get a
map.
kill switch for leg.
Hey, if I'm rolling, if I'm going to roll for Kedron, I need access to his sheet.
Okay, give me just a second.
Well, if we're doing it on Discord, you should be able to roll through the app then.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Jacob, just pull up the app and you should be able to roll through that.
We'll be able to. Let's see here.
All right, what was the name of that city again? Mori. There we go. Okay. And then let me make a quick charisma check for the person driving Alara right now.
Ouch.
Ooh, it's really good, especially given their modifiers. Okay. As you come out the building, you catch the tail end of Ilara having kind of started talking to someone on the street. A lot to drink last night. What city is this? Oh, you're in Mori, love. You know, capital city of the Burstabian Empire. Thank you, darling. Like I said, a lot to drink, a bit of magic, not a good mix. As you all start exiting behind
mother.
her. So this is where you are. Have fun. Stabs herself with a dagger and is gone. Ilara,
What?
you take 3 points of piercing damage as you come to consciousness with your own dagger sticking out of your thigh, standing in the street.
Wow.
How much
Excellent.
damage did you say?
3 points of piercing damage.
That is an excellent use of doing that time. I am much kudos, DM.
Yeah. He took like 30 seconds of her time. Wow.
I'm gonna call that a solid 10 minutes because she got up, she went downstairs, she found somebody, she probably looked around a little bit upstairs. I'm being generous here, but yeah, stabs herself in the thigh, and then is back to being Alara. Alara, what's your reaction?
What? Gonna take the knife out. Probably wrap up the leg a little bit. Do I see any of my party following after me?
Yeah, they're all on the street behind you.
Cool.
McGear at this point has stumbled out with toast still in his mouth.
Wait, are you doing the anime girl?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What a weeb.
As he
Yeah.
rounds the corner, he runs into some strangely long-legged, attractive young man, and they both get knocked over.
Why can't it be a young lady?
Yes, but
'Cause the
here comes
girl
the
always has
carriage
the
down the
toast.
road that they just fell onto.
The girl always has the toast. That's why.
Hey,
I
here
can
comes.
be. I can find a knightess in armor. She's
Oh
shiny.
no! Here's a problem. Here comes a large freight carriage coming down that road, and it's out of control.
Truck-kun! Truck-kun! Here I
Alright.
am. Take me.
All right, back to the game. Let's go. All right.
We're in like a pretty major city, right?
Yes. This is the capital city of that empire. Yes.
I think I'm gonna limp over to the side of the road and sit down for a second.
Oh, you're like on the sidewalk, yeah.
You could just lay on hands and fix your leg. 3 points of damage.
I realize this.
As you limp over, I just kind of like wave my hand and press a digitation the blood off you.
Did you fix my pants too?
Yeah, might as well cast mend. Why not?
Thanks.
Magic's great.
Can you clean my knife too?
Okay, I'm gonna go find a magic shop.
You're not gonna finish your breakfast.
No, it's already cold by. If it's been 10 minutes, it's already cold by now.
Oh no, that whole interaction didn't take 10 minutes. That whole interaction took maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, I'm already up, so I want to find like a specialty magic item shop, not like your normal general like specialty
You need
items that
Salazar.
wouldn't.
Are you asking around, or are you just looking?
Actually, never mind. I bet Salazar would have what I'm looking for, or he should. If not, then I'll look for stuff.
He was sold out last you saw.
Oh yeah.
Well, this
His
is
shop
probably
would be-
going to be a. I pay his daughter buku monies to like fast track making
make
this.
Alara sighs. I need that cup of coffee. She's going back in for a cup of coffee.
They have coffee. I mean, it's not Vatican coffee, but it's coffee.
Is it better than like Kangakuru bean juice?
Well, before things get off hand, as as she walks back in,
Similar.
I ask Iron Cloak. So I'm assuming that wasn't Alara running Alara, and what happened?
Well, Kedron's mom knows where we're at now.
That's unfortunate, but not surprising.
Yeah. And that's about it. And then she stabbed herself, which you already knew, so.
Yeah, I went to sleep, and I woke up in the middle of the street with a knife in my leg. My
Oh,
knife
sidewalk.
in my leg. No, in the middle of the street.
Okay, that's fine.
With a very large carriage pulled by 4 horses coming straight at me.
Well, Alara, this is why past you should not have wrote checks future you couldn't cash.
You know what? My leg hurts. I don't need your sass right now.
Listen, it was only a 50-50 shot that she stabbed you in the correct leg, so.
Oh, joy.
But she did.
Well, you know.
All right, I guess we're going back
Yeah.
in for breakfast.
Yeah, Salazar's is in that building.
In the,
Remember you all
the
stated-
motel?
Yeah, he rents a broom closet door. Like, that was the whole thing. Like, you guys asked where Good Inn was at, and then they were like, you were also like, oh, is there a Salazar's in this town? And he was like, oh yeah, it's in that same inn.
Oh. Well, while we're all sitting down
For plot
for
convenience.
coffee, right? So
It's like Folgers.
I mean, maybe
I'm
for
not
them.
having coffee then.
Station makes whatever I want.
Yeah.
Right. But it is diner coffee Folgers, so I mean, it's pretty alright.
Is it like Muskegee Diner coffee? Because that was trash.
No, like normal diner coffee. Like,
Okay.
somehow the nectar of the gods, even though it's Folgers out of a bun machine.
All right. I'm gonna enjoy my mediocre coffee.
Yeah.
Guys. So what are we? I think we need to have a plan for.
I would recommend updating any of our equipment as viable. Maybe take a tour of the museum because it's a museum that we may be visiting later. And somewhere in there, we'll probably be contacted by Salazar or other interested parties, such as last night.
I was talking about we need to have a plan for what we are going to ask for with the other interested parties.
I will work on that. For now, we have practical stuff, and we can reconvene on the question stuff. Unless you've got something on your mind.
No. I just don't plan on doing anything strenuous today. I'm still kind of out of it from the last couple of days.
That's fair. Yeah, I would recommend any equipment adjustments that you need to make. Now would be a great time to do that.
So if we finish breakfast, what time would it be? Would
How early
Salazar
did you
be
guys get
open?
up?
I don't know. Normal sleep. Normal. Well,
Normal sleeping
I
time? Yeah,
I
Salazar's
assume we're
probably open.
pretty toasted. So like I don't know, 8.
Yeah, Salazar's is open.
All right.
Salazar's is a 24-hour spot, my dude. You know how many different time zones he's open in?
I'm talking about when he would have information for us because you said you'd have it in the morning, and would like.
It'd be a couple days, a day or two. So
Yeah. So
right
he
now
might
he's at
have some now. He might have some tomorrow. You could check in and see.
All right. Well, one way or another, I'm going.
What
to
was the
Salazar's.
specific question that you were asking for him again?
I don't know. That was Jacob that had a specific question. Or Kedron.
Had a specific question.
Look, you guys asked Salazar something specific, and he was like, "Come back in a little bit, and I might have some information on it." I'm trying to remember what that was exactly because I didn't have my DM's
We
notebook with
asked
me at the
him
time.
about if he could. He's already looking into this stuff. He could look into information about like who technically owns or sets something up for the item that we're trying to get.
Oh, like this one that you're after specifically right now?
No. So,
Yeah.
No, because this one's owned by the museum, or is in the museum. We were
Yeah, the
asking
museum
about,
owns the one you guys are
what we had
after.
asked him to look for is information on any of the other items on the list.
Yeah.
Did we also ask him to set up a dialogue with whoever is in charge of whoever we would need to talk to about this one?
Maybe. I don't remember.
I don't remember that part.
Oh,
I
well,
thought we
either
asked
way,
him to try to.
I'm going into Salazar's, and if we haven't asked, then
You can ask then, right?
yeah.
Oh, you're back. Have a good nap.
No, it did not. It's been a rough couple of days. Inside
I
of a rough couple
imagine.
of weeks.
You know how many doors I've had to close?
Inside of a rough couple of years.
Mm.
At the tail end of a rough life. So, no, it wasn't great. A couple of things. One of the items on that list is here in the museum that we're looking for. Do you know?
Yes, I
who
see it
owns
notated at the
it?
top here. The staff of Orcus, that would be owned by the crown. So the emperor himself.
Poop.
He runs the museum. Mostly as an educational bit. He's big on education.
On a scale of 1 to we're definitely not getting it, what's the chance he's going to part with that?
Not great. I mean, they have been known to trade artifacts for other artifacts, but he doesn't sell to private collectors.
Uh-huh. Cool. Second item of business. Is your daughter here by chance? I have an item I'm kind of wanting to craft. A specialty item I'm wanting.
Man, she's in the back. Go ahead. And her workshop is around the corner. Knock before you go in. It gets explosive sometimes if you surprise her. What?
It's Father Ironcloak. I don't know if you remember me. He made some, staff for me. It was pretty dope. I just had another item I was looking at having you build.
Oh, the dude the short one, even for a dwarf?
Yeah.
Hey,
that
come
guy.
in. Hey. Welding mask up. Arcane welder sitting over in the corner. She is working on what looks like a large automaton.
The question is, weld things using arcane means, or does it weld together arcane, the arcana?
That's a good question, isn't it?
I think the answer is simply yes, because plot convenience.
I think
And
the answer is none of you are artificers, so you would have no idea.
I also like the idea of her working on this, and it's actually a Gundam.
It's not that big. It's like 6.5 feet tall.
I mean, you only have to quadruple that, and you'll have a Gundam.
Right.
Alright. So
Did everyone go with him, or just Ironcloak back there?
I also went. Haven't said much, but am there.
I preferably would like to leave Alara with either Maja or Magir outside of Salazar's for this.
I mean, Kristen, you just got
No
asked to wait in the
complaints?
corner.
She's not in the room. She's fixing some
Oh.
plumbing.
All right, I'm going to assume she's fine with waiting in the corner, having her coffee. All right, so what I need is a bracelet that the wearer can't remove. That like can only be removed by whoever put it on, like put it on her, or that she can't remove.
Mm-hmm.
And I need it to
Not a huge fan so far.
I need it to be able to detect if the person's possessed at the moment.
Like an audio or visual alarm.
Can we have it set up to go to like a sending stone, like type of thing?
More
where, like,
expensive, but yeah.
I mean, I'm down to pay whatever.
Just saying less. We have a backlog of orders right now.
So how much is it going to
Might
cost
take
me?
a minute. So all you wanted to do is to notify you when whoever's driving that body is not the native spirit.
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna need some of their
Alternatively,
blood.
Okay.
what would be the chances of preventing?
And also locking it in place. That's really hard. Especially if they have like knock.
They're not a spellcaster.
Oh, that makes it a lot simpler. So lock it in place. I'd have to do a essence-bound locking mechanism. Then I would need to do a soul detection. So looking at 2 enchantments on 1 item. Pretty high level stuff. Pretty expensive. And then you need to be a bracelet because you want it to be a specific thing. It's going to cost more because now I have to make a bracelet. I have like a collar. I have a necklace around here somewhere, but if you want a bracelet specifically, build
It
that.
could be a necklace. It's just something like that she couldn't just pull off. Bracelet. I think
Oh yeah, no, it like when I put the locking thing on it, she won't be able to.
Okay,
It'll be
that's fine.
like body bound. So you want 2 enchantments on 1 item. So I'm gonna do plus materials. I'll need her blood, like I said before. I'm gonna need whoever's allowed to unlock it. I'm gonna need their blood. I'm gonna need a sending stone, so we need to incorporate that cost into the price. Double enchantments are really expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be cheaper to go for paired enchantments?
What do you mean?
Instead of putting 2 enchantments on 1 item,
Mm-hmm.
2 linked items with independent enchantments.
Well, either way, you're gonna need the enchantment that leaks the item, and then if you want one of them to lock around, because that's essentially what I'm doing. Well, really, it's almost 3 enchantments, but the sending stone makes it really easy because it's meant to receive. And anyways, I want to see another way to build it without it being dual enchantments, because you need it to lock onto them to where they can't take it off, and then also detect and notify when it's not her driving.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to kind of be dual enchantments. You need to send it to a sending stone, not just like glow or yell, I'm possessed, I'm possessed. So we're gonna tack on a little extra there. Oh, and then you want it to be expedited, so we're looking at about 400,000 gold. Dude,
What if
double
we
enchantments
what
are
if we
not
don't
cheap.
expedite it?
If we don't expedite it, that's going to drop it down to about 155,000 gold. Double enchantments are really hard. Take a lot of effort. Also, what you're asking for, pretty rare ingredients. Soul detection?
What about preventing someone else from getting into the driver's seat? An additional buffer for that.
I don't
That's a
think
little bit
that would
easier.
matter.
That is easier. We could probably figure something out for
I find it
around
unlikely
80,000.
that would matter. If there's extra protections for it, I don't think that's how. I'm gonna assume out of character that if she signed a deal, it wouldn't matter if we have extra protections from keeping her from getting possessed. Because
What does Iron Cloak know about this? This is not a meta moment. This is you are operating off of what Iron Cloak knows.
I don't know if I would know that. I mean,
As a
I
priest,
feel
you'd
like
have stuff that goes into possessions and stuff. It's just a matter of how well you would recall the knowledge. This
can I
is your
roll
field.
for it?
Give me an Arcana check.
I'm not good at Arcana though.
You also have a person standing right in front of you who's really good at this kind of stuff.
Whatever her, I forget her name.
What was her name? Now I'm forgetting too. Dang it! Yeah, her. Just call her her
All right,
for now.
her. What would let's
Haley.
say, okay, Haley. Let's say somebody signed a deal, right, by accident.
Mm-hmm.
Would adding extra protection stop them from getting possessed through said deal?
And depends on the deal and how it's set up, but probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, our contract magic is on a higher level.
All right, and so for the previous item, I was
And
talking-
really, I wouldn't recommend breaking it.
right.
And that could be construed as breaking it. There are things in this universe that enforce contracts that you don't want to mess with.
Yeah.
Like my
We've-
dad
we've-
doesn't want to mess with them.
We've had our fair share of things we don't want to mess with, so one more doesn't feel like something we need to add to our plate. So the specific item that I was talking about, any like thing we could do for you to help lower the price, ingredients we can find. Ingredients for maybe
Depends.
another job that you need that we can get you.
That could be good. Powdered slotty bones? Chaos creatures.
What?
They can kind of help in the animation of random objects.
And let's say, how many of those do you need? Or how much of that?
I mean, the more the better, but like, I don't know, bare minimum, I would need like 15 individual bones at least.
And how much would that drop the price?
Expedited or not expedited?
Not expedited.
Not expedited, we can take that down to about 80,000 gold.
And then
From
expedited
100
was like 50,000 tacked on, right?
No, expedited was a couple 100,000 gold because she is severely back ordered right now.
Expedited is like tripling the price. and
Yeah.
then some.
All right, cool. So powdered slotty bones, right? Is that
Yeah, Slaadi.
okay? Cool. And then you need a sending stone, obviously.
Sending stone would be helpful. I mean, it doesn't affect the price that much. What
Or
else? Is there
whatever,
anything
like,
else?
you know.
You have the heart of a vampire. I do have another project I need that for.
I'm gonna reach in the bag and pull out the dried
The
vampire
bag is
heart.
not with you.
McGear has
No,
the
he had it last.
That got passed back to me last
Oh,
session.
did it? Okay. If I could have that. I couldn't take you to the top of the list. I could put you like number 2 or 3. Get it done.
with
2 weeks.
just the vampire heart or
Both.
Both.
No, the slotty bones make it cheaper to make in general.
And the vampire
The
heart, okay.
vampire heart, I'll expedite it for
And
you.
if we didn't expedite it, what would the time frame be looking at?
2 months minimum.
2 months. Okay.
Listen, I'm one girl here.
No,
okay?
I get it. I get it.
And
You're
the
doing good.
orders coming in because this demon plague that some absolute bonehead released is spreading very fast. Let's see, our last reports are on the edge of the Kingdom of Onsford right now. So, yeah.
Cool.
I wouldn't happen to know anything about that considering it originated from our guesses and estimates and batting, would ya?
Well, you see, there were some not so great people who got a hold of an item that they weren't supposed to have, and then
That's
they
usually
did
how it
some
goes.
rituals on it, and yeah, they thought they were opening a portal to one place, and instead they opened a rift to.
We already
The
told your
abyss.
father all the details we know.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Rifts,
Not
multiple.
great. Yeah, well,
They
it was one. It
keep
was one at
spreading.
first, and then what came
It's like
out.
herpes, it just keeps spreading.
Yeah. Well, you don't really want abyssal herpes. Pretty bad.
I imagine it burns. Anyways, I'll put you on the list now for the normal one.
Okay.
Take half up front. So that was, I said, what, 150,000 gold? So I'll take half of that, which is 75,000 gold. And hey, if you bring me the bones, then I only need another 10,000 gold.
Hey, Mr. Bank Manager Man. Is this
To me, I'm not there.
right? But you have the bank thing. Is that even feasible for what we have with the? Because we all have access to the community funds. I'm just asking you because you know how much is in there. I don't think that's feasible one way or another, is it?
It's been a minute because we had, oh, look, there's a bank thing in the bag of holding, which does not have everything from the ledger. So let me look at my ledger. Because there was a ledger that we were keeping, and I no longer have that ledger because it was not put in the thing over here on the side. My ledger
I don't have a
says,
ledger. I handed that off to y'all and said keep it.
yeah, so between that and this, we don't have that. Because everything combined says that we've got about 30,000 gold. I don't know what you have. Which seems really disproportionate because I personally have.
Well, you guys are only putting in like half a share into the community fund.
Yeah, but everyone should have way more than me because I've been wizard shopping. And my personal ledger has like almost 150 plat.
Haley, can we do this? I've got to just double check with my group, make sure it's okay. I was just checking to see if you could make the item. Can you put us down on your thing at the moment? And if I'm not back by the end of the day with like I'm just gonna head out, get an okay from everybody, and then I'll be back with the money.
I'll put you on my list as soon as I have the money. Like, I have the notes that we discussed right here.
Right. I'm just saying, like, in case somebody else comes in today, can you just like hold that spot until the end of the day? And if we're not back by the end of the day, then
listen, in the way that these orders are rolling in, I can't.
Okay.
That's just business. I'm sorry.
I got it. All right. I will be back in a jiffy.
Cool. Bye.
Bye.
Shh.
I'm gonna take Kedron with me, I guess, unless you stay in.
Actually, I was gonna wait for a sec because another discussion.
So Kedron, are you cool with it?
I was gonna ask some more questions on other.
Oh. She
items.
starts to lower her thing, notices Kedron not leaving, and goes, yes.
Do you know anything about backtracking? Say if somebody were possessing backtracking to the location. Any sort of item we could put on to
Ooh,
single enchantment, single item. That's all I want.
counterintelligence. I've never made anything like that.
Single enchantment, as far as I understand.
Yeah, I don't know how to
Single
make
use.
it at the. Give me a little bit. Come back in a few days, and I'll research this because now you have my interest peaked. Come back in a little bit, and I'll look into it because I've never tried before. It's also the DM saying I think there's a spell for that, but I don't know right now. I need to go find it later.
Yeah. Okay.
But you've put it on her radar.
Hey, as far as the ledger goes, where was that originally being kept? Because that got taken over from me for a while, because you had some sort of like a something that you were using to keep track of that, and then you handed it off to us. What was that, and where did that get handed?
Jacob, what was the name of that app?
The one that I'm using.
Yeah, probably.
DLG inventory is what I use.
It might be in that because I had you all download it to run your
Because I have my own personal bank info on there.
Yeah, I might have had you all download that to run banking out of because it was super convenient.
Yeah, that's what I use.
And originally
for
I
mine.
was tracking everyone else in there. What?
That's what I use for mine.
Yeah, that's what I was originally tracking everyone with, and then I was like, "Hey, I'm not doing this anymore because I already have a lot that I'm dealing with," and I handed it off to you guys. So check for that app; it's probably in there.
Okay, I never had that app, so like I've kept track of my own, but I have not kept track of the group since then. What app is that?
DLG inventory. Also, you guys haven't really tapped the group fund that much, as far as I know.
Yeah.
We're primarily
Cyber,
using
like,
personal, so we'll just say it's sitting at that because I know you guys weren't really contributing to it either. Y'all kind of forgot about it for a while.
Well, we
DLG
haven't made like
inventory?
any money since
Uh,
since we went
since
to
your
the
big score.
auction. So
Yeah, it's been a little tight. I mean, y'all might be about to rob a museum, so you might make some money there.
We don't need to rob the entire thing, just our main item. We've
I
already
mean,
made enough enemies.
but shoot, if we're already stealing stuff, might as well get paid twice.
I love making enemies. This is such a brilliant idea.
We're stealing one of the king's possessions, most likely, if it comes to
Emperor.
that. The emperor, whatever. Stealing.
Yeah, but we're saving the world with it, so we have an excuse
I don't
after
think he's
political
going to
stuff goes.
care.
I mean, he can choose to. I mean, we can also just go directly to him and just be like, "Hi."
Right. I'm saying let's try that first. But if we're gonna steal something, I mean, we might as well take more than one thing so they don't know we're just specifically looking for that one item. I'm not the thefty boy of the group, but I assume that would be the smartest idea to, like, so they can't just track down the one item.
you're a Fey Warlock. You are the thefty guy.
Background guys, I'm not background wise. I am not the thefty guy. Also,
That's fair.
I'm leaving to go talk to the other three in the group. Kedron, as I was walking out, I checked with you. I assume you're cool with us getting the item if we have the funds to. So Magir, Alara, not Thule, Maja, are y'all interested in spending 110,000 gold?
Spending it?
Spending it.
Not entirely, but
Well,
what are we looking at?
basically an item for you, Alara, that you wouldn't be able to remove. That would let us know anytime you get possessed by Kedron's Bone.
Oh.
So we can
Well,
try and head off stuff like you stabbing yourself in the street after figuring out where we're at.
I mean, that is definitely money I'd be willing to spend, for sure.
But we don't have enough for it in the grip fund, so it would be kind of a collective everybody would have to help throw some in for it.
Yeah.
So the grip fund
I have
had
some money. Josh is gonna have to check because I can't really see my gold. And
Josh, you said that the grip fund had like 30,000.
Yes. That's a kind of a round number. It's not exact, but yes.
Okay. So it'd be like 17,000 gold a person.
Would be how much per person?
17,000. And that'd be after completely draining the group fund, and that we know of, right? Because like Alara's only spent like at most maybe 2-3 hours of her time, right?
A lot more than that. But she gave 24 hours, so she still has a lot more to spend.
Right.
Sorry, what? I was
But-
looking up spells.
I like from what I know, haven't known like all the time she's been possessed, but she's only spent like 3 to 5 hours of her 24
She's
at this
spent
point,
like 8
probably,
so far.
right?
At most, yeah.
Because between her murder excursion, the
Yep.
swapping of Vecna for the axe,
Mm-hmm.
the mansion,
But
just
the
now.
mansion was like what, 20 minutes maybe? Not even.
The mansion where y'all got into a fight.
Yeah.
And that was 4 rounds of combat plus a couple seconds on each end.
Okay,
But
so
like all that
10.
together is like on the short end, something like 4 to 6 hours. On the long end, 8 to 10 is pushing it.
I
Try
think
again.
I think we're thinking more like less than 3.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure he stated it took an hour for her to run across town, murder the dude, and then come to.
She didn't come back. She woke up standing over him,
Yeah.
literally with the bloody axe in her hand.
And so if that was an hour, let's say generous 30 minutes to trade out the hand for the axe, and then 10 plus 5, so like an hour and 45 minutes.
She caused a lot of damage in an hour and 45 minutes.
This is why you don't just let level 11 adventurers run around doing whatever the frick they want.
Most of the damage was done well before level 11.
To be fair, murdering the dude didn't cause much damage.
No, not really. In fact, the wife was really happy.
Alright. So since Jason's not here, is everybody else cool with doing it? Jacob, you cool with spending 17k?
Casually dropping.
I'm personally not okay with that much for something that we don't necessarily need because we are around her. Not that this changed much from it happening anyways. I think it's an excessive expenditure of stuff for us to get a 10-second lead warning. But I'm also selfish and would rather spend this all on spells. So,
Give me a couple of days on this. There's another item I'd asked about that may also be more useful.
What coin do I have on me?
You have 55,650.8 gold in the bank.
Okay, say it again because
55,650.8. That's in the bank. On your person, you have 38 gold, 75 silver, 18 copper.
um,
So I'm in the middle of punching in all the ledger stuff right now.
can you
On person is 38 gold.
Brian, just to like
Mm.
get to continue stuff on, can
Yeah.
we like say we put down the down payment? I'll
Or didn't.
message
Yeah.
him, and then if the group decides we're not doing it, then we can just retcon that we never.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go back
Well,
to the
you
episode.
either put down the down payment or did not just now.
Okay.
And we'll figure all out all the actual money stuff later. Everyone set aside the 17K into a maybe not pile, and we'll go from there. All right, what are y'all doing with your day from here?
Reconning the museum, correct?
Yeah, I
Y'all
think
know
we're
where
gonna
it's
go. We got directions from the street urchin.
Oh yeah, you did get directions from the street urchin. I forgot you paid a street urchin to give you directions. So yeah, you know where that's at. You start heading that direction, following the directions given. Couple of side alley takes, more like narrow streets than real side alleys. Through some not so bad parts of town. There's some taverns off of these little side alleys, a couple bakeries and everything. Still fairly early in the morning. The sun hasn't completely risen, so the alleys are dimly lit. A bit overcast, no direct sunlight. As you come down a particular alley, Kedron, what's your passive?
22.
Not perception.
Passive what?
Insight.
Probably also the same. Let me double check. All right. Da 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 da. Still getting used to using this. Here. Yeah, same. 22.
Cool. You start coming up this alleyway. You get pretty close to the intersection where another alley crosses, and a handful of feet in front of you. Let me figure out. Let me check my notes here. Give me just a second. How many feet was this guy? About 40 feet ahead of you, you see a beggar, a drunk beggar, kind of standing up, swaying on his feet and stumbling around a little bit. And you're the one. Something about the way he's stumbling almost seems like he's faking being drunk. You're almost up to the mouth of this alleyway, of this crossroads, which is a little uneven. So, like, one shoots directly off to your right, a few steps ahead, another one shoots off to your left. And as soon as you take another step forward, he looks up at you and smiles. Everything goes black. Except for McGear, who can see through magical darkness. Everyone needs to, one, make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage, except for McGear, who can see, so not at disadvantage, because this guy was holding his action for this to trigger. And also, reasons and stuff and things why y'all didn't sense magic. Don't worry about it. Before that even comes up. Yes, I assumed you had detect magic up, Father Ironcloak.
That is not what I was going for. I mean, I assume I wouldn't detect him holding his action.
So passive insight of
Not that.
22 was not enough to.
You saw him acting funny. I paused. You said nothing. You kept stepping.
I did not notice. I thought you just kept rolling.
Oh no,
that was
I
not-
was like, he's faking being drunk.
Yeah, I was.
So as you keep walking,
Yeah, I did. I was like did not register a proper pause on that, but okay, whatever.
Sorry. You guys were pretty much in the trap anyway by the time you could even see him. But you know something's up, so I will give you. Since you didn't have time to call out, I will give you not disadvantage on the deck save because you know something's up, and I imagine you're probably moving already.
Yeah.
Hedron or McGear gets not at disadvantage because he is not blinded by the darkness. Everyone else has disadvantage.
Did that roll? Oh, that's a natural 20. Did that actually roll in the chat?
Yes, it did. You have no damage taken, good sir. So McGear, I have you rolling
Well, even if I
either
succeeded,
at yeah, either at disadvantage or advantage, and I'm not sure which. But it shouldn't be. So you're muted, my dude. Josh, you're muted.
8 plus 5 because I'm next to Alara, so a total of 13.
Total of 13. Cool. Let me
Alara,
see
have you
what
rolled yours yet?
save is for that.
Let me do a deck save.
I know.
Maja,
Loading.
What was it?
Oh.
A deck save?
It's on Wi-Fi. so
Yes,
it's
please.
slow.
Maja
And
is a
I'm gonna drop
13
y'all
plus
You want me to
four,
look at it?
17.
the map.
Okay.
Except I need to get rid of everyone's vision.
that's all right. I can't see any of this anyway.
Oh yeah, right. I don't need to get rid of everyone's vision, and I need to be on the correct layer. Ilara has no vision.
Well, I rolled a 22.
You're still inside of magical darkness.
Oh.
That's not what that's for.
I also think I have dark vision. I have to look it up, but.
Magical darkness doesn't care.
Not the same.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, magical darkness don't care. You know
Yeah.
what? Just y'all can't see. How about that? Except for McGear. Which means I'm not moving things around over there. Okay, so then everyone who scored a 12 or above total, except for Kedron because he got a natural 20, I think is everybody. Instead, we'll take
Anything higher than 12, you said?
yes, like a 12 or above.
Is he casting a spell beyond magical darkness?
He's casting a spell at you.
Cool, counterspell.
Cool. He counters your counterspell.
Wait, hold up. He's triple casting here. Because he's magical darkness, then a spell, and then counterspell?
No.
If he was
Wait
holding
till
his
your turn,
action,
I got some stuff that you'll be able to
Brian,
check.
Okay.
if he was holding his action, you use your reaction to initiate that. You
You're
would not
correct.
have a reaction to use
You're
that
correct.
counterspell.
There you go. That's an argument I'll accept. You are correct. A reaction is in fact a held action. So
Also,
that one I will grab. Also, he's not triple casting. Don't worry about it. I'll give you some checks here. in a minute.
I'm just going to point out, Brian, I can send you the text I sent you, but since everybody knows, I'm already a Archfey Warlock. One of the Eldritch invocations I took was Devil's Sight, so
Oh, nice. You have
Yeah, I
not
also
disadvantage
not-
on this as well. Although I do need Ilara to roll her save again because she is at disadvantage.
so I still have to roll the save,
Okay.
the dexterity save.
Oh wait, no, you're counterspelling, so no. He
But-
goes. Well, that's no fun.
Would it
Oh.
need to roll the saves anyway?
Sorry,
No,
that's
because
not
it
a
does
saving
not go
throw.
off.
Bro, why you gotta do this?
Got to do what?
Why I gotta be so rude?
I'm
All right,
talking
everyone-
to the person in character that just tried to.
Everyone
going
can go
to
ahead
tell
and
him to
roll
identify himself before-
initiative.
Identify yourself.
Go ahead and roll initiative before we do anything else.
Also, Kedron should be at full HP. I don't know if
Yeah,
you-
everybody got a
if-
long rest.
No, my initiative never goes through on my app.
Yours went through as a 13.
No, I mean like it didn't pop
Mm.
up on the turn order.
No.
Magir, you want to click her token and then roll it so I can manually punch it in real quick?
Would that update my HP properly?
Not on my end. I got you though. Don't worry.
Boop, beep, beep.
There you go. Beep bop boop. She is in. Oh, it came Thursday 13. We're good.
It's because I already
Did my
fixed it.
initiative go in?
Nice. All right.
Kedron got a 9.
Maja is up and also completely blind.
Mm-hmm.
Beep, beep for that.
Well, assuming we were walking down the street.
You were walking roughly that way.
Oh, nice. Yes, I see.
Ah.
To the right.
Well, then Maja is going to go 25 feet that away.
Can you move his token?
I'm moving his token.
Okay, cool.
I was just talking while I do it.
Hmm.
Is he still blind?
Once he's outside of the Ring of Darkness, no.
Well, I don't see the Ring of Darkness, so...
Oh, that's not on your layer. Hold on. Boom, Ring of Darkness.
So he's 90% out of the Ring of Darkness.
Yeah, he'd have to move one more forward to be completely out of it.
Alright, well then...
Listen, circles are weird, man,
But
okay?
I get it. I'm very used to how weird circles are.
Where's the guy?
Down there, that's the beggar.
That's the beggar?
Yeah.
Well, since he's not out of the magical darkness, he's going to use... he can't bonus action dash, right? He has to use his action.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, he is a fighter, not a...
Alright, then he's going to use his action to dash.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, once he's out of it, like, take a second to kind of get his surroundings before he continues running. Does he see anything?
There's the entrance to a alley-side tavern here. There is the beggar over there. There's the magical darkness.
Does the beggar look like
You
he
won't-
just cast the spell?
You can certainly try.
No,
Also-
because it was counterspelled.
Wait, so then he's not blind.
Who?
I warned you.
No, it was the second spell
The second,
that was counterspell.
okay, sorry, I was confused on that. So the beggar just looks like a beggar then, right?
Right now, yeah. He's like standing up and looking at the magical darkness at the moment.
Then there's nobody else in the street.
Not as far as Maja can see.
All right, then
So, like, you
right.
and the mage saw this beggar try to cast a spell. Maja has seen nothing because no one saw him make any motions to cast a spell before the darkness went off.
All right.
I mean, I picked up that he was kind of sketchy, but
Yeah, but you didn't, even watching him, you didn't see him cast a spell.
And he doesn't see anybody else in the street.
Not at the
Either way,
moment.
it doesn't matter. He's gonna stay there because he dashed to get out of the darkness,
Sweet.
and that's the. I think
You don't
that's
have
the end of his turn.
him in the initiative order either.
Who?
You don't have Kedron in the initiative order, and you don't have the beggar in the initiative order.
Oh, I have the beggar in the initiative order. I just don't want to reveal his true nature yet.
well, I couldn't click on my token before I rolled initiative.
Sorry, I got you. What was your original initiative?
I don't know how to check that.
Well,
He had 9.
check. 9. Got it.
Wait, so I've never played Maja's character before, so I'm just asking. As I'm reading this, can he use action surge at any point in time?
Yeah, it's a consumable resource. He can do it like what, once per long rest or once per short rest or something like that.
I can't remember if it's long or short, but one of the two, yeah.
Oh. And to like perception the area to see if
I think
he
it's
sees
short rest.
anything would actually
Oh,
take an action, right?
No, he can just perceive. You can perceive on a turn. That's fine.
All right, he would like to perceive.
Sweet. Anything in particular he's looking for? Who's doing the stuff and things?
Yeah, whoever just cast the spell.
All right, go ahead and perceive.
A 19.
No one looks like this. The beggar's hand is kind of coming down. Maybe he cast a spell. Maybe he just went whoa.
All right. Well, then he's not doing anything else.
This is gorgeous. Oh,
'Cause-
okay. Anyways,
yeah.
oh, I
All
can't wait till you guys figure out what actually happened. All right, and with that, it's the other thing's turns.
So he's in between me and Maja?
Something is.
What?
I have them on the GM layer, which means when I
Right.
roll their initiative, you don't get to see them in the initiative counter because that reveals what they are.
Right. What
And you guys don't know what they are yet.
Once
so
the short
he has
rest
he has less than an 18.16 and more than an 18.
Yes.
Okay.
That's impressive. Okay. Carry on.
Nice. Also, the beggar's turn is not yet.
Carry on.
I shall. My wayward son.
Oh, that's a different one.
There. That's flanking. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Shoop. Shoop. And who doesn't have two of them? Oh, okay. He's flying above. That's fine. Okay. Those of you who can see through magical darkness, the shadows around you begin to take form as they come up out of the ground and begin reaching and pulling and grabbing a hold.
A hold of what?
Us.
You. Those of you who cannot see do not get to see that and have no idea that this is happening.
Can we feel it?
Oh, yeah.
We're about to.
Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
So there are about two per person coming towards you. Maja also sees them start coming out of the ground at his feet because he's outside of the magical darkness. So first is going to be the two people who they have advantage against because darkness, you can't see them. And to the GM, sure. Okay. So let's do this. Doop. All right, against Kedrin. If it'll actually roll for me.
I can't see your rolls.
Does a 19 hit?
No. Got like a 20-something. 24 AC.
I'm sorry, what?
24? Where'd you get that?
I have my breastplate, which is 16,
Yep.
plus 2 for my ring, 18, and then 19. Wait, maybe 24 is not. It's over 20. I know that. And then I have a plus 2 shield, which gives me a total of 4. So not 20, but it's showing 24 on my page here for some reason.
That
It's
should
over
not
20.
be correct. Yeah, I don't know why it's showing 24. That should not be what that is. So if you have that is 16,
plus
17.
2 for because my armor also has allows me to add at least 2 to my dexterity.
Yeah, you already added that.
No, the plus 2 I added was from the ring.
So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24. Jeez, I hate you.
So it is 24?
Apparently, but that's a natural 20 to hit on one of the attacks. So you take, let's see, the 2 die doubled makes 2, 3, 3 makes 6 plus
I thought you said it
2.
was a 19 hit.
That was the first attack.
There's
Second
two of
attack.
them.
Yeah, there's 2 per person here. So that's 6 plus 2. That makes 8 plus 2 makes 10. 10 points of necrotic damage.
That's halved because I'm
Cool.
resistant to necrotic.
So 5 points of necrotic damage, and then I'm gonna roll this one in the open.
I can't see it
Oh,
anyway.
good. Only 1. Your strength decreases by 1. Your strength score.
I can't actively change that on the app here.
Just write it down for now.
Oh my gosh.
Ilara, you're up next.
And you
All
need
right.
a what?
No, you're getting attacked. What's your AC?
20.
Depends.
20.
What?
12 does not hit. I'm really glad that was it. Exactly a 20. Cool. 9 necrotic damage.
No thanks.
And we're going to roll this d4 here. That's a 2. Your strength score decreases by 2.
That sounds like
Before changing it in your stat page, make sure you write down what your base strength is in case it goes back later. Like just on a note in your phone or something. So we're not playing the game of what was my strength again?
Yeah, Brian, if you remember correctly, I
write down a -2, and we'll
I
just
spent
remember the
a
-2 and not
stupid
actually.
amount of money on that shield.
Yeah,
You
fair.
spent so much money on that shield. McGear, your turn. It's not an advantage. Because you can see them coming out of the ground at you.
He's helping me change my stat real quick.
That's fine. I'm just going to roll his attacks. That is an 18 to hit and a 22 to hit.
22
Jeez, they're rolling
hits.
hot. All right. You take 9 points of necrotic damage. And -1 to your strength score. As they begin to try to pull the life out of you, Iron Cloak, you're getting hit as well. Strength drain, that is a 14 to hit, which I imagine does not hit, and a 21 to hit that might hit.
The 21 does hit. I'm a Thunder Sleeve
Okay.
rebuke that dude.
Absolutely.
So he's making a dex saving throw.
Cool. Take 7 necrotic damage for me real quick. Let me get this roll done, and then we'll handle that roll.
Okay.
And reduce your strength score by 1. I mean, at least
All right.
when you guys get hit, you're only losing like 1 strength score.
Question. Since I have the belt that makes my strength 29, would my strength score reduce since it's a magical item that raises it to 29?
Because this is a magical effect.
Is it cooler than my magical effect? Because I feel like if my magical effect's cooler,
Listen, you went from 29 to 28. Calm down.
Actually, I'm really curious about that because that is a valid argument because the item magical effect sets it at that amount. So would it decrease and then automatically go back up? Or like, is this affecting the strength of the belt, or is this affecting the strength of him, which the belt is then overcoming?
I'm making a DM call for right now because I don't want to have to go look into the forums on it, and we're just going to call it for now, and we'll figure it out later if we need to. So 1, you went from 29 to 28. Oh man.
All right, that dude, bro, better make a dex saving throw.
Absolutely. Dex saving throw. Does he have anything against dex saving throws? Cool. Nope. Dex. Leftmost is a 20 because I forgot to turn him off of advantage.
Leftmost is a 20. Nice. That is. Yeah.
It means he rolled an 18 on the die.
That beats that. So.
Okay, so half damage.
Yep. And wait.
Half of.
Yeah. Half of 9.
Okay, and what is the damage type?
It is lightning.
Lightning. Okay, so half of 9 is. We'll round up to 5. Half of that is 3. Okay. It does not deal near like you send the lightning into it, and it mostly just passes through unharmed.
Have I seen these before?
Yes.
And do I
Fairly
remember
recently.
what they are? Are these it's not Bodax, right?
No, this
that's
was
not
the
the same-
shadows out of Kathy's the Necromancer's Lair.
Do I remember what they were? Because that was a long time ago. Do I remember what they're like?
Give me an intelligence check. See what you remember.
Hashtag hope you have daylight prepared.
15.
Bottom in a dark tunnel. They seem to like darkness. Radiant seemed to work pretty well.
But if I remember correctly, like thunder and lightning did jack diddly.
Oh yeah, both elements.
All right.
All right, and then finally Maja, and then their turn will be over. Almost.
What do you mean, finally, Maja? I haven't had a turn.
No, Maja's getting
No,
attacked.
like Maja getting attacked.
Oh, gotcha.
23 to hit. Makes that like a 19 or something like that.
Ooh.
I assume I'm gonna say that hits. Nobody put his armor class back after we did the whole fight without him having it. And I think what I've added up makes his a 19. So
Okay, we'll
I'm
go
gonna
with
say
that for now.
yes, it hits.
Okay. I'm gonna roll that d4. Oof.
Can we add that?
So his strength reduces by 4.
That's bad.
Yeah, especially for a fighter. And he takes 8 necrotic damage.
But what if he didn't? Right? Wouldn't that be cool?
But he didn't.
It is in there.
All right, that is their turn, except
When did we add it?
Oh wait,
dim light
Oh, Brian did.
and darkness.
can't he use his? Doesn't he have like some sort of if he gets attacked like?
No, I don't think so.
Does he not have?
I think it's if other people get attacked.
If only he was here to play his character.
Right?
Accept that.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Gotta take care of character too.
All right, and then it gets a plus. Wow. Okay. Hey, everyone roll me a perception check at disadvantage for those who can't see.
I assume there was nothing within 5 feet of him that was attacking someone other than him, right?
No.
Okay.
No, he ran forward.
That it's Sentinel, which it's someone other than him. Perception. Perception at disadvantage if they can't see.
Yeah, if you can't see. So people without
Okay.
without double sight.
That sucks for Maja. That's a natural 1.
Oh, that was for Maja. Okay.
Yes, I wait. I guess I can like switch to him, and ooh, I can roll things as Thule still.
Maja has no idea where these things went.
I 9.
Cool. Everyone under a 15
Wait, what was the roll?
Perception at disadvantage.
at disadvantage because you can't see. Correct.
I don't think I can do disadvantage. but
Just
I'll
roll twice and take the lower one.
There it is.
Good gravy, my guy.
Of course. Of course. He has a plus 12 in perception.
He can't see anything because he's magically blind, and he's like, "Oh yes, I saw where that shadow went in this
Wait a
magical
minute,
darkness."
but the thing is, if I'm moving under half my speed, I have advantage on perception checks. So wouldn't it be the first one? Because they cancel out.
Well, you were moving at normal speed, and we're kind of between turns, so it's a weird one.
I mean, he sees them either way because it's above a 15.
Yeah, it's above a 15, so you sense where they are. You feel the chill on the back of your neck as these things all... Almost everyone loses sight of them except for Kedron, who doesn't actually see them. He just feels that chill as he notices one of them take refuge in his shadow. Everyone else, no idea where they went. They have blended with the shadows. That ends their turn. Oh, I need music going. Hold on.
Is it McGear's turn?
It is now Magir's turn, yes.
Cool. For my action, I'm casting Dispel Magic,
On what?
then Magical Darkness.
Just the darkness?
It is a spell, correct?
Usually.
Don't do it.
That is a yes or no. So I because the way that Dispel Magic works, let me just click on the button that like where'd it go? Ba-doop. The button that is the button.
You should
Did
just
nothing
shoot the beggar.
There we go. Object, creature, magical effect within range. So the magical effect in this case would be the darkness.
Okay. Okay.
It doesn't say spell, it says magical effect. So this is, even if it's not an actual
Yeah.
spell, it's a magical effect. So even if it's a spell-like ability, it's a magical effect.
So to flavor
Cool.
check this, with my fancy vision, I kind of observe all the magical darkness and go, nah. And
Cool.
just
Then go ahead and give me that intelligence check.
intelligence check.
Yes. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Intelligence check.
Items can be upcast. 17. The magic stays.
Interesting.
Bro, that's higher than a 7th level spell.
Someone really hates you. We'll get there.
Ah,
Don't worry.
I can use my spell.
Interesting. Well, I'm going to use my bonus action to use the Fey Touch version of Misty Step.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to move 30 feet that direction as soon as I actually have a line. 30 feet. Click back on the clicker thingy, move over here. And that will end my turn.
Cool. Beggar's turn. Pull up his character sheet real quick.
Wait, what was his initiative count?
McGear's was 18.
Yeah.
And then comes the beggar.
Hey, Bryant.
Yeah.
Is there a way for you to just throw like a random token in where like whatever it is, since you don't want to like
That person.
No, I'm talking on the initiative counter. Like just random things in for the two of them.
Yeah, I think so. Hold on. See if I can give that thing initiative. Oh, I can! There you go. There you go. They share the initiative now until I get rid of that person. Alright, so you've teleported to there. Maja is there. Shadows are hiding. Let me read something real quick.
Here's a question. If it hit in my shadow, does poofing into mist eliminate that shadow temporarily?
Magical darkness. They are hiding in the magical darkness around you.
And I allow
It hid in Kedron's shadow was flavor text. The thing does not in your shadow. It's hiding in that area.
Right, but they're not around McGear now because he Misty stepped out of magical darkness, right?
that was
like you don't feel like they're around you, probably. Not entirely sure, but yeah.
Well, I'm at least not there anymore. Now, whether or not they're in my general vicinity is yet to be known.
Exactly. All right. At this point, though, cool. Right there. Right there. Yeah, let's do that. They kind of back up towards the end of the alley a bit, and then they're going to use Hurl Flame twice. Before they back up, as you hollered, identify yourself earlier, it looks at you and says, Dr. Balmanor says hello.
Why?
And then shoots fire at you.
Was that the guy where we stole the stuff from his cave?
Yes, that is the guy.
The one that took your leg? That his last assassination attempt took your leg?
Like the 17th level caster the last time that you were in his house, probably? All right, McGear, towards
You don't have anything better to do than just play revenge plot.
No, he does not. 14 hit?
Elara, say goodbye.
No, 14 does not hit.
Cool. Maj's turn. Natural 20.
Nope. Remember, he's got the ring of no natural 20s.
Oh boy, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. 6 plus 6 plus 12 makes 24 points of fire damage.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you said you did a nat 20?
Yeah.
Silver barbs.
Cool. What do silver barbs do? I forget. Silvery barbs. One reaction, which you take when a creature can see within 60 feet of you, succeeds on an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw. Blah 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 blah. Distract the trigger momentarily. Certain triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll. You can then choose a different creature you can see within range. Chosen creature has advantage. Nice. Go ahead and
Yep.
burn that spell for me.
And Maja now has the advantage. I want to give that to him.
And that was
That is a total of 11.
24 HP damage that he took, right?
Not anymore.
Right, but it was beforehand.
Yeah, it was before.
All right.
And he goes, "Why are you so annoying? I'll kill you first."
You attacked us. I didn't attack you.
That's his turn. Alara, you're up. You can't see anything.
Wait, so
Yes, I can. What?
No, sorry. Iron Cloak started to say something.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay,
You knew your thing
Alara,
up.
you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna open up my divine sense, and I'm going to sense those little suckers around me.
Celestial fiend or undead and consecrated
Or
desecrated within 60
Drop
feet.
that in the chat for me. I need to see the verbiage on that one.
She
Does it give
did.
you an exact location? Where is it at? Divine
within
Sense.
60 feet.
Ooh. They're there. They're around you.
But I know where they are, yes?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm also going
You have
to
one here, 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 one here. Actually, you know what? Let me just people can see them roughly. Anyone who can't, just pretend you can't.
I'm really good at pretending I can't.
But you can, because you can sense them since you rolled so high on your perception. The only person who can't
That
see
is
Also,
them
this one is
me
actually
making
like
a joke
hovering
about
over
the fact I
Kedron's
can't
head.
see the battle map.
Okay. Man, maybe I wish I couldn't see these.
Okay, there you go.
Or at least sense them. Alright. I'm also going to cast a hunter's mark on the beggar.
Give me just a second. Is Divine Sense an action?
Divine sense is an action, hunter's mark is a bonus action.
Okay, cool.
Um
Do you need to have sight for Hunter's Mark?
but he's outside of magical darkness, yes?
Yes, but you are not.
Gotcha. Okay, well I won't be doing
Does
that
he
then.
count as any of those celestial fiend,
Nope.
undead, etc.?
Also, still, that wouldn't count as line of sight. But she knows their location, but that's not the same as line of sight.
Okay. That's gonna be all I can
You can move.
do.
Yeah, you choose a
Well,
creature
actually,
that
you know what?
can see.
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the one to my right.
You can't see him, you can sense him.
Requires line of
Not
sight.
the same as a line of sight.
Fine. Okay,
Alright?
that's it then.
Iron Cloak.
Sweet. So I can see through the magical darkness. Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
You cannot see where these things are because you do not succeed
Correct.
the check to
Fun
see the height.
thing about being me, I don't have to see it to do damage to it.
That's fair.
Great question.
Maybe answer?
The beggar.
Yeah.
Does he look like a participant or a person in charge now that the situation's underhand?
Give me an insight check while I roll with whatever Ironcloak's doing.
Has he been the one making comments back at us?
He's
every
the only one
time,
talk
like-
so far. Ironcloak, what you doing, homie?
Measuring things. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, while you measure things, I'm gonna grab a cerveza.
Okay. Oh, I'm done measuring things.
Cerveza Cristal.
All right. While he's gone, if he casts two attacks during that, right? It's pretty likely he used his bonus action if he's a caster. Right?
A good assumption, yes.
Okay. Because I guarantee you, I'm about to do a cool thing, and if that guy can, he's gonna counterspell my spell.
If he counterspells, that sets it up for me because unless he's got a lot of counterspells, I can either A, use my highest level thing to get rid of this darkness at level 6, or I can use my level 6 spell to cast Disintegrate on this poor sap.
Right, but that doesn't help with all the dark boys.
If they're caster tied, they will get rid of them. Kind of a gamble, but, you know.
All right, Ironcloak, you got your stuff all measured?
I did.
Cerveza Cristal.
God dang it. I had it measured before you stepped up and walked away. And then you just took your
I
headset
can't
off
read that.
before
It's disappearing into the background.
What are you doing?
All right. I am going to grab my cross and I'm gonna like
Yep.
kind of hold my
Mhm.
stick my staff on the ground.
Is that what you were measuring your staff? Is that what you were doing?
I was not. And I'm going to mutter a prayer. Yeah. And I'm going to cast
Yep.
a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Can I keep going?
All
right. All right. So, I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians as a 4th level spell.
Ooh.
And since I can see through magical darkness, it's not going to affect Kedron, Alara, Magir, or
Masha.
Maja. And then it doesn't state I have to say so at the beginning. I can just say so at any point in time. But if like a random civilian that I can tell doesn't have hostile intent wanders into this thing, they're not going to take damage either.
Cool.
I would assume
What
that
level
they
is this?
walk into magical darkness because that would be a dumb idea.
It's 4th level.
Okay. And how wide is your
15 feet.
Nice.
So Maja shouldn't be affected, but all the ghosty boys should.
This is centered like right on top of Kedron and start blending all.
You remember that counter spell he didn't get to cast earlier?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna cast it now.
I'm gonna counterspell the counterspell.
You wanna
I
cast the counter spell?
I'm gonna counterspell the counterspell.
Roll for it.
Yeah, except I'm gonna be casting mine at 5th level.
Cool. Roll for it.
Whoa, Loney! Intelligence?
This guy, whoever supplied this thing, hates you. Also, while you're at it, give me an Arcana check.
That's an 18
Does
Off
not
of
work.
my-
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana check.
So you telling me this man cast a 9th level counterspell?
13's good enough. This is coming from an item. This is not this beggar casting this himself. This is coming from an item.
All right. So I'm
Oh,
just
five.
asking,
Dr. Belmanor hates you and has had months to prepare.
I am just
Apparently. Does my counterspell it because
No.
is this a level 10 spell?
9.
Okay, at level 9,
Mhm.
it's whatever your spell level plus The DC is 10 plus the level above that.
10 plus
Per spell level that I'm deficit.
Let me reread this real quick.
Which means if it's 9, I'm deficit of 4. Which means I exceed that DC by 4.
Let me double check. Counterspell. All right.
Also, I'd just like to point out, I 100% called what he was going to do before he did it, and Stream knows I did it.
Did you put it in the chat?
No, I said, I was like, if he has a chance to counterspell what I'm about to do, he's going to.
Oh, probably.
That's why he's getting a beer.
No. Okay, the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On success, the creature's spell fails and has no effect. At higher levels, when you cast this spell using a spell of fourth level or higher, the interrupted spell has no effect if its level is less than or equal to the level of the spell slot that you used. So the DC is equal to 10 plus the spell's level. The higher upcast means that if it is now of a 4th level or 5th level or whatever, it just automatically cancels it out and you don't have to roll for it.
Which means I was 1 below the requirement.
Correct.
Gosh, dang, he's prepped.
You have pissed off a very powerful mage that really hates you.
All
He
right.
needs chill.
So I'm going to ask.
He wants to kill you.
I'm going to ask my question, right? Just from what I know of being a caster. So
Yes.
he cast 2 spells on his turn as a caster, and then was still able to use an item.
Okay, so his turn is come and gone, so his stuff is kind of reset. He did not cast 2 spells.
If
He
he's
cast a
using an
thing
item,
that
is the
fire
item
came out
able
of.
to be used
No, the
as a
fire
reaction?
came from him.
You said he cast the fire thing twice.
And 2 bolts of fire came from it. The ability makes it happen twice. Kind of like Eldritch Blast sends out 2 beam of energy.
Okay.
It's like 1 casting, 2 bolts of fire.
Here's my question. Is he able to use an item as a reaction?
When the item says that you can activate the spell, yes, because the spell takes a reaction to activate. If you load up the Ring of Spell Storing with Counterspell, it works as a reaction. Because the spell works as a reaction.
Alright.
And
It's however the spell works.
with how counterspell works, right? Does it count as like I lose the spell slot, but does it count as me actually having cast the spell, or do I just lose the spell slot for it?
Technically both.
In the context of I couldn't cast another spell.
Correct. Yeah, that's how that works.
That's my turn then.
You always have Detect Magic up, right?
Yeah.
The ring fades after he uses it. Like the little sparkly bit that you now see is gone. Like, because when he holds up his hand, you see the ring happen, and then the fade's gone. It was on very prominent display there for a minute, and the magic fades.
Does he have more than 1 ring?
Perception check, and we'll get there. Go ahead and roll it. We'll keep rolling for now. Anything else on your turn, Iron Cloak?
No, I can't do anything else.
Cool.
So,
Hedron.
yeah.
15.
You're gonna have to paint a very detailed picture for me. I don't even know what the dimensions of this alleyway we're in are.
Dimensions. It is about
It's girthy.
20
and
feet
long.
wide, 30 feet long. You are in the middle of a bit of magical darkness, and things are sucking away at your life force.
I'm gonna run and use the restroom, so yeah.
Go for it.
All right. I know there's some dudes hiding around right around me.
Somewhere. You will have disadvantage on the attacks if you make them because you are still blinded.
Yeah. And I have heard the beggar dude talking and like throwing shade back and forth.
Oh yeah.
I know there's a dude.
Also,
right
he
beside
said the name of that Dr. Belmanor quite loudly. Like loud enough for
I
you,
know
everyone
there's
to hear
like
it.
one of those shadow dudes right beside me because I succeeded the thing, right?
Yeah.
So I will bonus action disengage and head towards where I heard this dude at. See if I can
Oh.
get out of the darkness.
What's your
Can
movement
I
speed?
get it? Normal 30.
10, 15, 20, 25. We have to go around Maja, but you can see him 25. 30. You are now 20 feet away.
So wait, he's how far away? Because you didn't.
He's now 20 feet away from you.
Am I
So
still in the
15
darkness?
on the
No.
perception check, giving me
I
the
am not.
answer on if he has more rings.
Doesn't seem to. Yeah, you are out of the darkness, and you are 20 feet away from this beggar guy.
All right. At that point, I am going to. Let's see here. Combat, blah 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 blah. Use my +2 longbow, which I haven't used very often at all, and take a shot at him.
Go for it. Kedron or McGear, you want to roll that for me?
What am I rolling?
+2 longbow.
Well, no, I can roll it.
That's right. We figured out
I'll
you can
need
you can do rolls.
My token, and then no sneak attack because I'm not hidden, and no insightful fighting because I used my bonus action. Let's see what we got.
Dang.
And then, but I don't get the. It didn't roll the damage for it too because I'm
9
missing.
piercing.
It did.
Okay, 9
25 to hit, 9 points of piercing damage.
No,
All right.
I'll just pop out of that darkness and send an arrow.
Works for me.
And it is magical because it's a +2.
Let me grab a calculator real quick because I don't feel like counting today. Cool.
Action, movement, bonus action, all that good
Yep.
stuff.
Takes the arrow on the shoulders. Kill the wizard first.
Magical darkness is a concentration spell, isn't it?
Yep.
Does he have to roll to see if it goes away?
Nope. He sure doesn't. Maja's up. He's definitely seen him act aggressively at this point.
You know how like parents sometimes live out their fantasies through their children?
Sure.
Right, I'm gonna do that through Maja. So he's
Go
running. He's just gonna run up and
Bonk.
yeah.
Triple bonk.
Just big stab.
Well, so he'll bonus action or whatever he has to do to rage.
He's not a barbarian.
He's a fighter.
Right, this isn't Thule. Never mind.
Right.
Then he is.
But he
going
can bonk
to...
3 times with like Dragon Spear.
He can bonk 3 times with Dragon Spear.
Yeah, he is going to do that.
Awesome. Do it to it.
Okay, let me figure out how to do that. And... Bro, his page is so confusing. He doesn't even
Yeah,
have the weapon
I know Maja's
set up.
stats because I'm pretty sure I've
Wait,
run Maja more
it's
than
under
Maja's
Lance,
run
right?
Maja.
Oh.
He should just have it in his weapons. You can just click on it and it'll roll it.
Oh, there it is. Okay. 1,
Like Dragon's
2,
Bone, Pike, or Spear, or whatever.
3. And then he
14,
has
24, 14.
Plus lightning.
One of those hits. Yeah, the lightning damage is already added, so that is 18 points of damage.
Wait, hold up. Before you do that.
Yep.
Where is it? All right, so what do you roll on that? Well, just one of them hit, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
The lightning courses through his body. He goes, tingly.
Yeah, that I think is...
At this point, the facade drops. I gotta move some stuff around. That's not actually where they're at. Don't worry. And a large green, angry-looking bullfrog thing is standing in front of you. Or in front of
Oh.
Maja. As he takes the spear. Tingly. A way too long tongue comes out, licks his lips, and then one eyeball and back into his mouth.
Gross.
All right, Stitch.
So how's the Realm of Chaos been treating you?
Shh. You don't know. Anything else on his turn?
I don't know. Did that take all of his things, Kedron? Can he do other stuff?
You can action surge.
Is it 3 with action surge or just? Or
If
3
you
with-
action surge, it'll burn it for the encounter, and then he'll get another 3. Wait, is it 3 attacks at level 10? Or is it 2 attacks?
It's 3.
Okay.
3
Well,
attacks.
He's 11th level, not 10.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
gets
11
3
is
attacks,
11
and
is
he
when
can
you get
action
3.
surge and get 3 more if he wants.
Cool. Let's do that.
But that's it for action surges for this encounter.
At 20, 20, and then a natural 1 at the end.
2 of those hit. Awesome.
So, hold up. The natural 20, he's going to use Piercer, right?
Mhm.
And so when he crits, he gets to roll once per turn. When he crits, or when he hits, he can re-roll the piercing damage. If he crits, he can roll in 1 additional damage die.
Okay, so go ahead and roll an additional damage die.
Which is, what, a d8?
Yes. So the 11, because I never actually went in and changed his sheet to not just roll
That's
it twice. 1.
god-awful.
Okay. So 11 doubled makes 22. Plus 1 makes 24.
Well, so it'd be 1 plus 5. Because with all of his mods added, it's a plus 5 after the roll.
Okay, so 6. So
Yes.
12. Well,
So
so 2 plus
22
5. 2 plus
Yes.
5, because you double the die. Okay, which means actually that's not an 11 doubled. That is a
The lightning's also doubled.
It's a 4. It's 8.
So 8 plus 5 makes
Wait,
13.
It was a
plus
4
1 plus
plus
1.
5 plus 1 plus 1. So
Yeah.
it's 8,
So
9. Would it double the 1, the additional roll?
yes.
So it's 10.
I don't know why there's
plus,
2 plus 1s on there. It shouldn't be. Should be 1 magic and then 5 strength.
And 1 for his modifier.
And then 1 for his mod. No,
So-
5 is his strength mod. The 1 mod, I don't know why that's there.
Okay, so it's 6. So it would be 8
Yeah.
plus 2, which is 10, plus 6. Right? Or would it be...
So 8 plus 2 is 10 plus the 6 plus the 6. So plus an additional 12. So 22 points of damage total.
Yeah.
Plus 2 lightning damage. So 24 total?
That, I think so.
Okay. Because he doesn't care that much about lightning. Cool. Ah. Still killing the wizard first.
Guys,
And that'll be his turn.
he's looking at me funny.
So I take back what I said about Alara needs to say goodbye to her other leg. Nagir, say goodbye to your leg.
Why me?
Because he keeps saying he's going to go after you.
I know.
You're squishy.
I don't like being squishy.
Hey, you know,
Cool,
if this
cool.
wizard sent an assassin after us, somebody's losing a leg. And I don't think it's me.
1. Okay. So firstly, Ilara, you're taking 3 attacks at advantage from the shadows. People have moved.
Help me here.
One,
I will not be princess
two,
carrying you to the
three.
doctor.
That is a 9 to hit, a 23 to hit, and a 21 to hit.
Last 2 hit.
Okay, so you take 11 necrotic damage and 12 necrotic damage,
So that's 23.
and then you lose off of your strength score 6 points of strength.
You're really happy about that, aren't you?
A little bit. What's your new strength score, by
Get
the
that
way?
out.
Her strength score is now 8.
That's rough. Iron Cloak, you're next, homie. 3 attacks, not at advantage, because you can see as they come out of the ground at you.
I am over this.
8, 20, natural 20.
Mm-hmm. 2 of those hit.
Cool. Good news is that's 6, 12, 10. 15 points of necrotic damage. So you took less than Alara after taking a crit. That's amazing. And then you lose 5 points of strength.
What happens if you hit 0 strength?
Fun things for me.
Hitting 0 anything is very, very bad.
Yes. And then 2 on McGear, 1 on Kedron, none of which are at advantage.
Also, I'm Thunder
What's
Sleep
attacking
rebuking
me?
one of the
Oh,
ones that
absolutely.
yeah.
Go
Wait,
ahead.
what's
I'm going to
attacking
assume it's the
Mark?
same one you hit before.
It is a dex saving throw.
Right. What is attack? A dex save?
No,
No.
not you. Hold on. That is a 7 dexterity.
Oh, that's gonna fail. So it takes 4
Cool.
damage.
Sweet. Not the full effect you were hoping for, but still some pretty good damage, especially for these things. It's already looking pretty rough. All right, so 2 against McGear, not at advantage because you can see them as they come out of the ground at you.
It's the shadow things that are attacking?
Yes,
So they're
that
leaving
is
like the magical darkness?
some of them are.
Right.
That is a 9 to hit and a 7 to hit against McGear.
A 9 and a 7 do not hit me.
Cool. Kedron, 17.
Nada.
Cool. None of those matter. With that, the shadow's turn has passed. McGear, you're up. You have 2 shadows right on top of you.
I am... Choices.
Oh, wait, hold on. They get a bonus action to do a thing. We're going to keep the same perception check as before because I don't want to make everyone reroll it because time. Anyone that rolled below an 18 earlier on your perception check, which is everyone but Kedron, you have no idea where they went.
I thought I had 13.
I said 18.
Oh.
All right, so they moved into nothingness then?
Yeah, they kind of just...
So they're not currently...
alley.
So here's my question this for
Mhm.
mechanics. Are they currently occupying space to where if we moved it would prompt a attack of opportunity?
You, as a player, do not know where they are physically. They could be kind of in the ground, they could be hiding in your shadows, they could be above your head, they could be 30 feet that way. You don't really know. It's
Cool.
kind of the whole point.
All right, so my turn. I'm going to move down into that space.
Mhm.
And I am casting Disintegrate on him.
Le oof. Please cast. What kind of save is that?
That is a Dex save.
Cool. DC?
16. Oh, by the way, before you roll anything, My guy rolls an 8.
Your guy or the
Him.
creature?
He rolls an 8 for his deck save.
Let's see. Yeah, he doesn't have anything against that. Cool. What's the damage?
10d6 plus 40.
Roll 1d6, my dude.
I'm just gonna roll 5d6 twice.
Just do the 10d6 button. There's a button for it.
There is not one.
Advanced roller.
Advanced roller. 10d6 plus 40.
40.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. And if it puts him below 0, or if it hits 0, it disintegrates him along with everything he's wearing except for magical items.
He takes the hit, staggering and going, definitely you. He doesn't look great. He's barely holding together.
I'm almost sad that didn't disintegrate him. That's so disappointing. But the fact that I got to hit them with that is very satisfying. I want to flavor text this. So basically, these shadows go down. I go, it's like, me first? Nah. You first. Oh.
I'm still standing.
Nah,
Yeah. Cool. Magir, you do that. He takes his turn. Vanishes from there. Appears right here.
Oh boy.
Where is right here?
Directly in front. Right here. Directly in front of Magir.
I have no reference for that, but okay.
Not within your range.
Wait, where?
A little ways away from you, but directly in front of Magir. You're next to Magir, but he's kind of on the other side. Thanks to where this guy actually is, he does have flanking. All of his attacks are at advantage. Attack number 1, attack number 2, and finally a bite. Wait, hold on. Is it?
So before you get much farther on that, he rolls a 12 for one hit.
Mm-hmm.
Silvery barbs on the second one, and the third one will hit just fine.
He rolls a 12, which makes that. What's your AC, by the way? So
19.
that is a staff hit. So that is a 12 plus 7. Makes a
Even 19, if it meets
even
it.
19. So you take that hit. The second one is a silvery barb, so I will re-roll that one again.
I take the lower.
Yeah, hold on, let me check which. That was also a staff attack. Okay. So then re-roll that one. Leftmost is a 21. However, the first attack was a 22, so hey, that's a lower one. And the third one's a 23.
Oh crap!
So burn your reaction, burn your second portent die of the day, and you take the damage anyway.
Gosh dang. I tried.
Let's see. That is 11 damage. Plus 15 damage.
Gosh.
Yeah.
26?
Plus 8 damage.
26, 34.
34 points of damage.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm looking. Cool.
Ow! Guys, I could use some help here.
Doesn't feel so good, does it? And as he says that, you see the wounds on his body begin to close. Pulls out a bottle. Doesn't
Someone
have a bonus
stop
action to use it.
him.
That's his turn. Ilara, you're up.
He did not use it?
He did. He healed himself.
Oh.
He
Okay.
didn't get to drink a potion.
Oh, okay.
But some of his wounds did close a bit.
Josh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm running. I know I can't see him, but I can hear him, so I can run in his direction.
1, 2, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right.
Yep.
Is
You're gonna take 3 attacks of opportunity in that.
Are
That's
they
fine.
able to make attacks of opportunity while they're
Well,
proof down?
no, they just don't exist in the space that their token's at the moment. They exist
Yeah.
randomly.
They hid. They took the hide action as a bonus action. So 3 attacks of opportunity. You are still blinded when they happen, so they are at advantage.
That's fine.
That is a 22 to hit,
It's
a 10 to hit,
nope,
and a 15 to hit.
nope.
All right, I'm rolling this just because it's stuck on my screen, but we'll get to it in a second.
Okay, that's fine. And then you're going to take 12 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and you are going to lose 2 points of strength.
Jeez. Okay. Why is it not rolling? Freaking Wi-Fi.
I don't
there
want
it
to hear about Wi-Fi, folks.
is.
That's nice.
So, yeah, shouldn't be an advantage. So leftmost is a 9.
Okay, can you turn it on normal?
That's on disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm just taking leftmost at this point. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
I meant
Iron
to-
Cloak, they left you alone and therefore allowed to cast AoEs.
That is true. Also, random
Oh, I'm
question.
terrified.
Random question.
Yeah.
So if Magir or Maja has reach, would that
Yeah.
not count as Alara having is that how that works? Since he's technically within reach of, or does he have to be?
And 10 feet.
Ooh, he does have reach. Good catch. For flanking, no. Well, actually, yes. So yes, you have
threatening.
advantage on these. Also, Sentinel for his attacks against McGear earlier. Go ahead and make an attack of opportunity in retrospect.
No, Sentinel specifically states a creature within 5 feet of you.
Okay. Never mind then. But yes, for advantage, I would allow it.
His friend or 5 feet of him?
No. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, and it's 10 feet away.
Yeah, I'm gonna homebrew that because reach is cool, and taking Sentinel plus using reach weapons is dope, and it makes sense that you'd be able to reach out and touch somebody. So go ahead and make an attack of opportunity in retrospect.
Andy ran past him anyways.
He did not run past him. He vanished and reappeared.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
I don't have. I can't find my smite button on here.
13 does not hit.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so I got 2 attacks from Ilara. A 26 definitely hits. A 17. Let me see.
I'm also rolling smite. I'm just having a little bit of trouble navigating.
That's
How
fine.
many of them hit?
That's what I'm finding out right now. So the 9 does not. The 17 does. The 26.
Well, the 9's an 18 because she has advantage. We just went over that because he has reach.
That's
he
right.
He has
right.
advantage.
Right.
So she is an 18.
It's an 18.
A
So
26
that hits.
and needs to roll twice. Needs to roll one more attack at advantage.
Yeah.
One more attack and advantage.
Okay, can you hit advantage?
Well, no, she's rolled 3 attacks. She's done the Lunar Axe twice and the Crystal Axe once.
Right, but all of them would be at advantage. So the
just roll
Oh,
2
right.
d20s and see if either of them are crits, because they both hit.
Okay, I will do that.
So your last one's a crit. That 26 becomes a natural 20. Wow, you're doing all the damage.
Oh, and she's smiting, so,
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage. Do we want to add this up? Does it do over 30 damage?
Yes, that would be the short answer. Between 11 radiant, 13 radiant.
Can you level 2 spell slots before I forget?
She's got natural radiant damage from the plus 1d8 every time she hits.
So that's 8. So that's 11 doubled to 22.
She gets
Plus
2d8.
Two spell slots.
13. So yeah, you're over 30 just with your smite damage. Ilara, big ugly frog dude. Lots of axe strikes.
She's just yelling in murderous rage, honestly. She does not have
Vengeance Paladin.
Shut up, it's my turn. She does not have any words. She just comes like sprinting out of the darkness and like face full of rage with her axes raised and just like bang bang bang. And then he's laying on the floor.
The blood leaking from his body. A final croak leaves his throat. Get the wizard. You made him mad.
Apparently.
He's dead on the ground. He's out. Ilara, anything else on your turn?
I don't think I can do anything else, so no.
Iron
You have
cloak.
bonus actions.
My bonus action was lots of bang bangs.
Yeah, the
Was
bonus
awesome.
action was to swing the axe.
When I use all of my hits, I
That's
don't
true.
have any bonus
Yep.
action.
My turn.
No, that's turn.
What you got, buddy?
Oh, it's my turn now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So is the magical darkness gone now?
No.
No, it's still there.
Yeah.
Also, Alara, I'm super happy you killed the swamp toad, but I was gonna ruin Brian's day if you hadn't.
Oh, sorry about that.
Unfortunately, because if he's gonna continuously screw me over when I do cool things, I'm gonna just upset the DM.
Please
Everything
do.
that
I
he does.
live for those moments. You know how many times you have completely upset the battle and changed it in you guys' favor with a single freaking spell?
Yeah.
He has a lot of really convenient spells, I feel like.
Oh, by the
Yeah.
way, I'm going to the silvery barbs I did earlier. I'm giving Iron Cloak advantage.
It won't matter because I don't hit things.
It does matter because until you do something, you just have advantage at your disposal.
It's advantage on attack rolls.
All attacks count.
Yeah, well, if they're making saves against insta-death.
That's fair.
All right, so it's my turn.
Yep.
It also counts for saving
Can I
throws.
see these? Like, do I have
Yeah.
to... So, like, they disappeared, right? Do... I
Give me a
assume...
perception.
Is that going to use my action if I make this perception check?
No.
Okay.
No, perceptions are free.
It's okay. I suck at perception.
Yeah, but as an
It's a
ability check, you have
15.
advantage because you can use the silvery barbs I gave you on that.
You can.
It's a 17.
Yeah, you see him hiding in the shadows.
So is the magical darkness gone now?
No,
No.
magical darkness isn't there. So, like,
Iron
where...
Cloak can just be magical darkness because he's cool like that.
Where are they at? I'm just wondering, like, where are their tokens
Oh,
actually at?
yeah, their tokens are where their tokens are at.
Okay. So, after seeing this, and with them, like, hitting me, I'm gonna fall to the ground, right? Like, go down on one knee. Just,
Yep.
I'm flavor texting it. I'm not actually on the ground.
Yes. You're not prone. I get that. You're fine.
I'm clutching my amulet. I'm chuckle a little bit. You shouldn't have done that. And as I say that, I'm going to start glowing, white radiance. Little bits of black in there, but mostly white. And I'm going to
terrified.
cast Spirit Guardians as a 5th level spell.
There's no one to counterspell you. This goes off.
Alright, so anyone within 15 feet of me.
Pretty much all of them.
It's not not your friends, anyways.
Yeah, it's again same stipulations as before. Any random people walk into the alley, they're not taking damage. Any of my friends.
Okay, so those three are out of range. These guys
right.
are.
Right.
All the rest of these.
I'll snacky snack them.
So, they are making a wisdom saving throw.
You want to know what they're really not good at?
Is it wisdom saving throws?
Yeah.
You said it's 15 feet?
It's centered on myself.
Yeah. Not
So
not
it
the
does-
shadow. You're on
yeah.
a shadow. Is your DC say
It's
a 5 or
17.
below by chance?
It's 17.
Oh, okay. Then no, they fail.
All of them fail?
I just
Alright.
rolled 1 for all of them.
They take 21 radiant damage.
I'm sorry, how much?
21.
So 42
See, that's
radiant.
a really high number, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, and they're also going to take that again on the start of their turn if they didn't die.
They're not taking that again on the start of their turn because they actually take 42 points of radiant damage
That's really cool.
and just kind of.
So as your bonus action, you just
I'm-
kind of move
I'm-
it that direction and have it blend the rest.
That's not how the spell works. But while I'm on the ground, and after I see them die, I'm going to start laughing as I stand up and walk towards the rest of them. Which it will follow me
Wow.
until they're going to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yo, say.
So, Iracloak, you remember what you were saying about you never get to do anything cool?
Right, but what I was going to do would have been way cooler.
I don't know. You
Beforehand.
literally just blended all of my minions at once.
That's pretty
In
awesome.
one move, you blended all of my minions at once. Because that is a 14 to save.
Yes, that's another 42.
Let me just.
42 times what?
42 points of radiant damage to these things.
Also,
How
hey
many were
guys,
that?
I'd just
in
like to
total?
let you know I now have highest damage in the
10.
campaign in a single attack because that is 462 damage.
420
Very
damage because it was
impressive.
42 damage.
It is
10.
42 times 11.
I was really happy with my
Times 10,
79
sorry.
in a single hit, but yeah, that
So
kind of beats
four,
that.
420, yeah, there's 10.
Nice, 420 damage.
So in 2 turns, we beat all of these.
Yeah. This thing almost killed Magir. It really wanted to kill Magir.
I am doing very not okay.
I am going to walk over and loot the swamp toad.
Yo, you're gonna heal me while I look at the swamp toad.
No.
Excuse you, I dealt killing blow. I will loot the swamp toad.
I'm just going to point out I said I was looting it before everybody else did, so
He
I get
did. He
dibs.
did. Please give me an investigation check. To
I would like to request his ring.
Would anyone
Iron
like
Cloak.
to assist me in investigating this thing?
Yes.
Assist you.
We want to take our time doing this, DM.
that is
We
advantage,
want
correct?
everything he has. Heck,
And
we
then-
can probably just strip him naked and just take literally everything.
Also, somebody give me an Arcana check.
Also, we're out of initiative, right?
Correct, Amundo.
All right, I'll cast guidance on myself too, which is a +4 to this roll.
That's fine.
So there's advantage. That's a 12. +4 is 16.
And you're taking some time with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you find the ring that is faintly magical but mostly expended, right? One-time use item. You see a necklace that you take off that is magical. You have not identified it yet, but it is magical.
He knows what kind of magic is on it.
He does. Hold on, I gotta figure out what type of magic that is because I did
Plus,
not
he
look at
knows
the
what
school.
school.
Yeah, hold on. It is waiting for the page to load. A conjuration. You find a pouch with some lumps of gold and such, and a singular coin that does not look like currency that also radiates with conjuration magic and hints of necromancy.
Nice.
Are you writing this down?
I am writing this down.
Okay, I'll leave it alone on him then.
A +1 staff. I don't even care about you decoding that one. It's just a +1 staff. You've seen these so many times. You know what +1 weapons look like at this point. Other than that, he's dressed in like a loincloth. And you do find a stone that is faintly magical as well, like actively magical. A kind of.
Can we identify what type of creature this is?
That's what the Arcana check is for. Arcana 12. No.
Can all of us roll Arcana?
Sure. Let me rephrase. Anyone proficient? This would be a training thing.
I am not proficient.
Fine. Kedron,
Kedron, what?
do you have the bag of holding on you still?
I do.
Wait, we have his dad in the bag, don't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Can the bag fit a dad and a swamp toad?
No.
How far down the road did we get from Salazar's?
Quarter mile?
Let's drag it back to Salazar. Say, hey, you want this thing?
Can will one of you guys run to I don't know, Salazar, see if you know, can you sketch a picture of this McGear and check with the art? I'm assuming the artificer would know what it is, or Salazar would. Because if there is anything magical on this that we can sell to Salazar, you betcha I'm dissecting it.
Sure. Between prestidigitation and the scribing of things, because I love drawing. Yeah, I've scribbled down notes.
Cool. You
Um,
guys just sitting in this alley
I'm
with
going
this
to
dead
find a
farm boy?
sheet. I'm going to find a
The
sheet
mag-
or something.
the magical
to-
darkness is still up for a moment. All
Yeah, after a minute that goes away.
right. Well, we take long enough to loot the body, and I'm going to suggest we stow the corpse here, and then move on back to Salazar's. I am also going to cast Remove Curse on Alara.
Okay.
Curse?
Does
Do you
that do anything as far as the strength stuff?
Nope.
Copy.
But go ahead and burn that spell slot for me.
Yep.
I knew I had heard of this spell before, like the effects it does.
Yeah, you guys have encountered this before.
Do I remember how we got rid of it last time?
You slept. It just went away on its own
Okay.
eventually.
I feel like we also burnt a bunch of spell slots last time trying to get rid of it.
You did. You were pretty extensive in your attempts to get rid of it, but eventually you took a long rest and it went away on its own.
All right, so I'm gonna head to Salazar's with the information.
Yeah, for sure. Still no idea where the magical darkness came from. You have all that stuff you haven't identified yet. And you get to Salazar's.
Hey, Iron Cloak, did you put it in the bag, or are you keeping a hold of it?
I'm holding on to the stuff. The toad is just sitting here because we don't have space in the bag for the toad, because Kedron's dad's in there.
Okay, that's what I want to make sure. Are you guys gonna check the area while I'm doing my thing, or are you guys moving somewhere else?
I assume we're staying next to the toad that we just murdered in the street.
I'm gonna keep an eye out around the area.
The ghost dudes don't have any sort of
Completely non-corporeal. When they died, they kind of...
did they leave dust, powder, any sort of
They were literally
anything?
shadows.
Okay. Did
Sorry.
they leave shadow matter?
No.
You can probably look for a glyph of summoning or something like that, or an item that was used to create the darkness.
Kedron, what are you perceiving?
I'm just keeping an eye out while we're waiting.
So if is this a hall, between two buildings type of hallway here?
Yeah, there is an entrance to a very seedy, very shady tavern right here, and other than that, you're kind of between the backsides of buildings. Someone does kind of come out of the tavern. It's still pretty early in the morning. We're not until by there. It's like, bit of a ruckus back here.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Sees the dead body.
Nope, it's covered by a sheet.
Or sees the body covered by a sheet. Oh no, you can't tell it's a body. You need the guards, or is that self-defense?
Sure.
I'm
yeah,
not there,
I
Steve.
mean, yes, it was self-defense. They like tried to ambush us.
I thought
That's fair.
We
happens.
already have somebody getting the guards, so.
All right. I'll give it a little bit. If you're still here, I'll probably go call the guards myself. Bye. I need to pee real quick. I'll be right back.
I'll go get some pizza and use the restroom myself.
I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting here.
Excuse me.
You want to bring me a piece of cheese?
Slice cheese.
Pizza.
Okay.
Well, you said pizza. I thought it was a given. You're your own thing.
I thought I could probably make it till midnight. I was so wrong that it hurt to even walk. All right, I'm back. Okay, he's running back. You guys just told whoever poked their head out of there that you don't need help. Quick cut to McGear coming into Salazar's.
He
McGear's going.
also went to pee.
Back to the alley. Y'all doing anything in the alley
wait.
besides chilling?
Wait. I can do a thing, I think.
Go for it.
Maybe I can't. I can't, like... Do I have that? I would actually have to have the spell identify these items, right? Is that how that works?
Usually, yeah. Technically, according to the rules, and I hate this rule, you could just sit down with it over a short rest and identify it. I turn that into an Arcana check, so you can make an Arcana check over the course of a short rest to see what you can figure out about it. Because I hate that you just sit down and look at it and figure it out over a short rest. That's so dumb to me.
Oh, that was an 11.
Are you guys taking a short rest, an hour-long rest here?
I mean, I guess.
We're here till McGear comes back. I don't know if that's going to be an hour. He has to run a quarter of a mile, and then talk to Salazar, and then run a quarter of a mile back.
How long does it
And
take you to
talk-
run a quarter mile?
McGear's a bookworm. How long do you think it
It's
takes him to
McGear.
run?
It's gonna take him a couple hours, probably.
Listen, a normal human walking speed is 3 miles an hour.
Right, but it's McGear.
How many sandwich
He's gonna
shops
run.
is
Yeah,
he gonna get distracted by though?
If y'all want to chill in a thing with a dead frog for an hour, sure.
Okay, no. Then if... No. Whatever. Forget I rolled that.
Just saying, like y'all can totally chill in an alley for an
No,
hour
we're
with a
not,
dead frog.
because he said if we weren't gone in a half hour, he was calling the guards. We're just chilling until McGear gets back.
Okay. Hey, look, McGear's back. Hey, McGear, you open the door to Salazar's shop. You standing there behind the counter. You're back. What do you want?
Can
He
you
doesn't even
identify?
look up from his paperwork.
Any chance you can identify this creature?
I take it you
Sentient,
do a little
bipedal, tactus.
miniature, like hand projection, prestidigitation thing.
/ scribbled notes between the paper and the prestidigitation.
Kind of looks at it, looks it over. You said it talked.
Sentient, absolutely.
How big?
Yay high, and was sent to after us by a necromancer.
Ooh, not a bullywog then. That's a slotty. Green, specifically, a green slot.
Hmm.
You say you have one of these?
Yes.
Ooh, all sorts of parts are valuable off of those. The eyes, the weird little teeth on the outer side, the bones, blood. Tell me you're not letting it bleed out into the street, right? You collecting that?
I will get right on that.
Mm.
Lack of information.
Literally an entity of chaos. Super useful for lots of enchantments. I'll give you 10 grand for the whole body.
I will get it brought this way. I, did Iron Cloak tell us about the daughter's needs and stuff of that?
I went over everything.
Okay.
Do you have your owl?
No, I haven't resummoned it since it got eaten a little bit ago. I've been a little busy with life.
You do have a sending stone though.
I do have a sending stone. So I was like, yeah, it shouldn't be an issue. I do believe your daughter requires something for parts for Iron Cloak with some private deal. The bone dust or something like that. But absolutely, be probably more than willing
Bones,
to
she
part with it.
takes the whole skeleton. Then I'll give you 5,000 gold for the rest of the body.
Sure. Real quick, I pull out Stone Ascending and I message the group saying, "Hey, this is a thing," and also because it's a creature of chaos. I don't think the guards are gonna really bother us about it, other than, "Hey, what are you doing with that?" "Hey, we killed the creature of chaos. We're taking this to Salazar as a bounty."
I didn't hear him mention the blood.
So
What?
Salazar wants the body.
Salazar
the
wants the
justice-
body,
cool.
blood, and if you encounter any guards, it's a bounty.
Well, so me being me, if he wants the body, I assume I'm gonna cast the cool does not
Gentle
like
repose.
decompose.
Gentle
Yeah, Ilara poked a lot of holes in it. Its blood is kind of just oozing out of it, though.
I'm assuming the enhanced gentle repose does not.
Stops more from leaking out.
And how much is leaked out already?
Most of it.
You've got vials and stuff.
Well, that's unfortunate
have-
because you didn't mention anything about the blood.
You have been known to collect random sludge in hopes it would be useful.
I have been known to collect random sludge.
That's actually everything you do anytime you encounter something new and it's oozing. You're like, I'm gonna bottle it.
I
You
collect
bottle ooze on a regular basis, which is pretty funny.
I collect things on a regular basis.
True.
So, just out of past habit, you've probably got at least bottles of this before I even message, and now you're just more motivated.
I don't know. That's an Obi sort of question right there, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Obi,
Well, I wouldn't be more motivated when you told me because you never mentioned the blood.
Told you what?
I would not be more motivated after he sending stone to me because he didn't mention the blood.
Fair.
I just said what. Okay.
But
What is the sending stones? First off, is it 10 words?
It's 25 words.
25 words. Okay. So that there's no confusion of what's being said. Bring the bullywog to Salazar's.
Slod.
Huh?
It's a slod.
Okay, bring the schlot to Salazar's. Collect the blood. If you encounter the guards, consider it a bounty.
17 words. I think. Ish.
Make sure to bring the blood.
20 or 25 words?
Huh?
Was that 20 or 25 words? That's our limit.
I'm pretty sure sending stones is 25 because the spell sending is 25.
We
Yeah,
got 2
25.
words left.
Bring
Okay.
now.
Ish.
All right. Well, since I've got some gallon jugs on me, I'm going to inconspicuously fill the gallon jugs with the blood. And I know it doesn't specifically state it, but prestidigitation says you can create a minor magical trick, picking up the liquid off the ground and putting it in my jar. That's also like sitting on the ground. Would that count as a minor magical trick? No, it does not specifically state that's one of the things it can do, but it says a minor
I'm aware.
magical trick.
I'm aware. I'm thinking.
You can instantly clean or soil an object no larger
Yeah,
than
yeah,
one.
yeah. I don't care about that.
I would imagine a novice spellcaster would know how to pick up water off the ground.
I mean, cleaning is pretty important when it comes to novice spellcasting because you got to clean up your master's messes. And depending on who you're working for, cleaning up blood specifically, probably important. And for certain casters, keeping the blood, probably important. I'll allow it.
All right. So I'm going to put all of however many gallon jugs this toad has worth of blood.
Oh, like one, less than one full one, but
All right. I have less than 1 full gallon of slotty blood.
yes, you do.
Yay!
The enhanced gentle repose keeps it from bleeding more. And you start dragging this giant toad body through the streets.
Nope.
Guards do no.
I am going to use the sending stone that I have to tell McGear to rent a cart on his way back.
1 gold to rent a cart. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. On this short of notice, it's a whole gold.
We're making 5,000,
No
even if you're like super stingy. It's worth it. Also, I don't want to carry a dead toad through the streets of a city we just got to.
I walk out of Salazar's back into the tavern and go up to the barkeep. Do you happen to have a cart I could borrow? Need it for about an hour or less. I'm going out and coming right back.
Don't worry, it won't have any blood when we return.
You're
You're
not. Cost you gold.
Pull one out, slide it across.
Sweet. He shows it to it. It's a largish hand cart.
Also, Alara, it won't have any blood because the blood's either in the jug I have or in its body and staying there.
And prestidigitation's a wonderful thing.
It might
You're
have some.
definitely getting ripped off by paying a gold for this hand cart for an hour. But
I'm not arguing with it.
Darn it, we're only making 4,999 gold off this thing.
So, just so that we're aware, when the barkeep says a gold for an hour, I look at him and it's like, is this coming off of anything else?
what? I'm confused by what you said.
Is this paying for anything else? Because gold's a little steep.
Pays for my cart right now. No questions asked.
So we get to keep it?
No, we don't get to keep it.
No, you bring it back in an hour.
Oh, goodness.
But there's
Fair
no
enough.
questions asked as to why you need a cart right now for an hour.
There definitely also won't be any questions asked when we haul a toad body through his front door and into the broom closet.
Given that
Listen.
Salazar's is right there attached, I'm sure that as far as bounties go, he's seen something similar at least once. Anyways. All right, I understand.
So we're heading back to Salazar's, right?
After I
Yes.
show Art.
Cart gets there.
To us?
Yes. There is no more magical darkness in the alley. It has vanished. And you all are sitting in the alley.
I use Oh, I don't have a lot of strength right now. That's not active as a
How
spell.
heavy is a slotty?
Like a fat dude.
Like a fat dude? So I'm assuming a 23 strength can probably lift a fat dude.
Yeah, probably.
All right, I'm lifting it and just putting it in the cart.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool. I throw my cloak over it.
We had a sheet.
No, we already had it.
Yeah,
have a
you already
sheet.
had a sheet. You just
Alright,
stole it
we
off
throw a
of
sheet
someone's
over it.
clothing line.
I can also pull out a bunch of random junk from the bag of holding and stack on top of it to avoid additional questions. Because we have a ton of random junk.
You have so much random junk.
I also informed you guys of the information that was passed on to me, so that in the event that the guards were to pull us over, this is a creature of chaos that is a bounty for Salazar's that we are taking to him because he has an interest in it for taking care of other things. And if that's not enough information, it attacked us, so it was also self-defense.
Anyway, so with extra random junk, does anybody actually stop us?
Well, before we leave the alley, I'm gonna like do a once over, like prestidigitation, everything, make it so like none of any blood we spilled is not there. Any,
Cool. Give me a perception check while you're doing that, because you're doing some interesting things in the alley.
I am doing interesting things in the alley.
I will assist you.
20.
She's assisting you in. You find while you're cleaning up, you go to clean up some blood spatter, kind of over in this general vicinity, right by the wall there, and you find a stone with some weird little carvings in it. But as you look at it with your magic senses, it's not magical. But etched into the stone, on a face facing away from the street, it's about that big around, are runes that look magical, but it's not giving off any sort of magical aura.
Magir?
Would I not have caught this with like whatever stupid perception I rolled earlier while I was like just patrolling the area while we were waiting?
You did not say you were doing that. You said you were looking for people and keeping an eye out.
Magir?
That he is like cleaning things up and would actually turn over a rock.
I've got a magic thing that's not magic.
Look like shiny rock?
Yeah, let me take a look at it. Arcana?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check. I mean, those runes are definitely arcane in nature, but it's not giving off any magic that you can sense either.
I'll
Let's
do
take
that
it to
later.
Salazar. Let's take it to Salazar.
That sounds like a plan.
All right,
Then
we're
you roll up
taking the
into
rock.
D&D Beyond then. Salazar is going to have to make a check when you all get there now, because he needs to see if he can figure this thing out.
Well, if he can't, I'm sure his artificer daughter can.
Maybe.
So I know that you said Salazar was pretty because we're heading back there. Has anything happened
Yes.
in the meantime?
No, you make it to Salazar's.
I know you said he was pretty much wiped out of stuff. Does he have any extra bags of holding? Because we're running out of space, and I'll just use one personally.
Roll me a D100 on a 75 or above, yes. Because he is wiped right now.
I didn't
There's
think
a
about that.
25% chance that he has a bag of holding.
Right.
12.
Not right now.
Now look. Oh, elsewhere in the city then.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah, that's fine. So you get back to Salazar's. You come dragging the body in, thump, up on the counter, which he has cleared off. Huh. You actually found one. Rare.
Well, it ambushed us.
Came for you. Why?
We upset a necromancer a while back. We kind of
He sent us on the quest for the wreck. No, he did. He was.
Nope.
He heard about it though. We told him about it.
He when you asked about the name, he knew the name because he kicked him out of his shop.
You-
That's about the extent of that.
You know that guy we asked about like a year ago that you kicked out of your shop.
I've kicked a lot of people out of my shop.
I'm forgetting the name, but I like
Necromancer, Balthazar, or something like that.
Balmanier.
Balmanier. We stole his
yeah.
stuff
Yes.
and killed
He's
some
still
of
after
his. Basically, we killed his dog, and now he wants.
I don't
us
want to know
dead.
what kind of dog he would have.
It was a
Sunday
wolf.
Beholder.
That
It
makes
was a
sense.
Dutch
He's a
dog.
very powerful mage. That was a horrible idea.
Well, he had a thing we had to.
From him.
Him being a necromancer, I don't see this as a bad thing, other than the fact that he's after us because we didn't kill him too.
I mean, we stole his stuff, and Alara lost a leg, and you almost died now. So, it doesn't seem like the fairest trade. But
Speaking of which, can you fix me up at all? Because I'm really tired of limping around.
Oh, I got you. How much class resource do I have?
lot. You've got
Dang, he
55.
almost took you out. 11 HP.
That's kind of
Yeah.
What's your strength score at right now, McGear?
7, which is actually technically higher than Alara's right now, which is at 6.
Ooh, no. Oh, I wanted to bring one of you to 0 so bad. Anyways,
How
that
much
would've
do
been
you
really
need to get to full?
I need 45.
Okay, take 45. I got you, buddy.
You feel great, McGear. That soreness in your back, all fixed up. He kind of looks it over and goes, not a lot of blood left in the body.
Pulls out gallon jug that's partially
Oh.
full with. Yeah, I got most of it.
That should be most of it. Now, I know my daughter wanted the bones in trade, so I'll discount the price of the bones. You said this was in the service of a necromancer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, can't 100% guarantee that, but it basically said that it was here because of him, so I would assume so.
He said that he said hello, and
Yeah.
considering a attack we've been sent on before,
There might be a bonus in this for you. Give me a moment. He pulls out a knife and begins to cut open the skull, cracking it open, gently removing the brain, also highly magical. Rise it open, and in the middle of the brain is a child's fist sized, looks like an emerald, a solid green gem. He pulls it out and goes, huh. Oh, there's definitely a bonus. He sets it down. That's a slutty control gem. One of a pair. Whenever they come in contact with the spawning stone, I think it is, in the realm of chaos, this is integrated into their brains and the corresponding stone as well. It's actually all one piece. It's split when someone takes control. Now he's dead. Obviously, for the usage of controlling him, it's useless now. Very receptive to magic. Also, really expensive. I'll give you 5,000 gold for the body. I'll give you 25,000 gold for that control gem.
So it's a total of 30,000.
Correct.
I don't
Sounds
see
good to
any
me.
issue with this.
Would the gem be of any use to us?
No.
That depends on. It's highly prized primarily for its ability to take high level enchantments as a component in extremely powerful enchantments. It's very receptive to receiving magic.
So probably not.
Unless you have an
Not
artifact.
with my current skills
Fair.
and our current interests.
Would it at all be useful in Haley's thing that she was going to work on for us, possibly?
Haley, firstly with a K.
Oh, Kaylee. Well,
We can ask her. Hold on, Kaylee. Hold on. Some banging and binging in the back. She comes out. Yeah. Oh, you're back. Bring money.
we brought you a toad.
The slut that you were inquiring about.
The Sladi.
Yes.
See that? Granted, that's a lot of bones.
And
That's a whole skeleton.
yes, and the control gem. Is that of any use for you as well?
Useful for me? Yes. In your project, no.
what about my project?
I still don't know yet. Literally, you walked out of my door like 10 minutes ago. Haven't got any research done yet.
That should just about answer our questions then. Salazar, I would more than happy to be able to do business with you. Anyone have any objections?
No, I assume that's a. I'm down to if like we can't use it for anything. Let's sell the body and the.
Yeah, let's sell it.
Sweet. So you guys get 30,000 gold.
I will add that to the.
Kaylee
Sure
takes
thing.
the bones, and she said that would bring down the non-expedited price to what, 85,000?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
85,000. If we
80
decide to
Correct.
go that way.
Which now means that your half payment for getting this started, then becomes 42,500 gold.
Out of the group fund, we have 62,061 gold and 11 silver.
So did all of the money we just got paid go in the group?
At the
It would
moment,
be the majority of the cost.
at the moment, yes. I mean, we can divide it up afterwards if that's what we want to do.
All right. I was just wondering what we were doing. All right.
So it was 30,000. We can divide it up after the session between everybody if that's what we want to do instead of putting it in the group fund. And then I'm gonna pull out the stone and set it on the counter. So we found this in the alley where it ambushed us. It looks like magic. I just can't detect any magic on it. Like there's
That's
definitely
weird.
runes drawn in it.
All right. What is his
Magic.
arcana?
Not like magic.
Probably what cast magical darkness in our alleyway. But I'm assuming the magic's been used up.
19 on the die, with a +8 to arcana, because this is a 20th level character, brings it to a total of 27?
Hey, I can roll that too.
He doesn't know what it is, does he?
He kind of looks it over, goes, give me a second, waves his hand over it. McGear, you notice him casting Dispel Magic. Or he's about to, and he stops and goes, better idea. Reaches behind his shelf, pulls out a little medallion, and goes, when I activate this, it's going to be like Dispel Magic, but temporary. I don't want to damage it in case it's what I think it is. He sets the rock down and he goes, ping! And it starts to spin, and he lets it go, and it spins in the air. And it casts Dispel Magic temporarily. Suddenly the rock glows. Faintly, as its charge has been used for the day. But it is now glowing magic. In the... Let's see what school that is real quick. Evocation school. Ah, there it is. Dual enchantment. Nice. Well, sort of. The rock itself is enchanted with some sort of... You said probably darkness?
Yeah,
it's
The
not
runes
magic
seem to line up with that, with a darkness enchantment, triggered by something else, probably something held by an individual with a manual trigger, or possibly motion, or possibly creature type. Uncertain until I find the trigger. However, cast on top of that for an extended period of time, every single day, is a fun little spell, little known, called, and see if I can get this right. I had it pulled up earlier than I had to look at other thing. Called Arcanist's Magic Aura. It is able to hide the nature of magic items, to make mundane items appear magical, and magical items appear mundane, or like they do something completely different than what they do. And the only way to tell is to find a discrepancy in the reality which you observe and cast Dispel Magic on it to make it go away so you can see what lies underneath.
Of the things that we took from the Shlati, is there anything that would be construed as a trigger?
And give me some identification or some Arcana checks. You have 3 items.
So we have
Yeah,
the ring
So
that
the
was.
ring is definitely the counter spell.
Correct.
I'm
But
gonna pull out
it
the
seems to be expended. Like there's no
Yes.
remaining magic in it, other than something was once enchanted.
I'll pull out the necklace and the coin, and show Salazar.
So yeah, of the actual magic items that are still magical, you have the necklace, the coin, and the stone. So those are your 3 items.
Yeah, and he has the stone.
No, the stone you found on the slotty, not the stone you found in the
Okay,
alley.
then I will pull out the stone, the necklace, and the coin.
Okay. Are you asking me for an identification service?
No, I'm just wondering if any of these would be the.
So I
trigger
can cast
item.
identification.
Yeah, we can do all that nonsense later.
So I don't have. Oh, I can ritual cast
Well, I assume identification wouldn't tell us if it's the trigger item for.
potentially. Do you mind if I utilize some of the space because he has the downstairs training area to cast identify?
Just do it over there in the corner.
All right, so cool. I'm gonna go ritual cast, I guess, for the next half hour for the 3 different items.
Are y'all doing anything else during that half hour?
I'm gonna count the gold in my pouch of gold that I found.
Pouch of gold that you found?
Yeah, you
Gold
said it had
nuggets.
a
Oh yeah,
pouch
right.
of gold.
Cool. Go ahead and roll me. We'll call it 5d10.
I'm gonna go train downstairs in the arena thing if there's nobody down there.
25.
You find 250 gold.
Nice.
So over the next half hour, what item do you start with?
All right, start with the coin.
You start with the coin. The coin is a one-time use item. Upon activation, using an action, it will summon 10 shadows.
Is it still usable?
That one is.
Oh, interesting. That's pretty cool.
It's a one-time use.
Correct.
But the shadows won't hurt the casters, right?
That being said,
Yeah,
since
they're
I
under the command of the caster.
with me having the stuff right now for identifying, Iron Cloak, are you wanting to keep a hold of these once I'm done, or am I putting these in the bag?
I mean, once you identify them, I'll take them back and we can like figure out who wants what afterwards. But I
Because
don't.
I just need to know if I'm writing down the information for these or if you are.
No, I've got it.
Okay, so coin that can summon 10 shadows.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next would be the stones, I guess.
Stone, the singular stone. As a bonus action, you can activate this to trigger the darkness trap. It's the trigger.
Nice.
It is a 9th level darkness. You have to feed magic into it to recharge it. It doesn't recharge on its own. Now, you can do that in a multitude of ways, because I'm imagining you're going to go ahead and cast Identify on the actual stone itself while Temporary Dispel Magic is up.
Yeah.
It doesn't recharge on its own. You have to feed magic into it to recharge it. Now, you can do that in a couple of ways, 2 ways. One, you can throw 9th level spell slot into it, recharge it immediately. Or once per day, you can feed a lower spell slot into it to build up the charges up to that 9th level. Has to be at the 9th level, has to be topped off to cast.
So is that like a 5th and a 4th level spell would equal 9?
Mhm.
Okay.
But you can only add a spell slot to it once per day.
Once per day. Okay.
Correct. So if you need it that day, throw a 9th level into it. If you need it in a week or 2 weeks, first level spell every morning.
These look like so much fun for me as a spellcaster.
It is also spent at the moment.
All right.
Obviously, he just.
Oh, but you got the short down.
Mm-hmm.
So you have that for 9th level magic. And then let's see. The ring is inert at this point. Like and you don't even bother identifying it because you can tell it's inert. It's just very, very faint magical remnants of there was magic once.
Now it's just bling bling.
Now it's just bling bling. The other one is a once per day Misty Step.
For the necklace?
Yes.
Like whenever it recharges.
Yeah, it recharges at dawn.
Oh, that's
Attunement or no?
amazing. Is that an attunement item or just a magic item?
That's just a magic item.
That's freaking dope.
Just
So-
once per day, someone wearing it can cast Misty Step.
Aja should get that one because Kedron has the cloak and you have Misty Step.
Absolutely, yeah.
So
And
one of
to make sure in the end everybody has teleports.
All right, so at this point, I go to Iron Cloak. I inform on what the items do. I would like to request the stone with trigger. One, because I have to recharge it, and then two, this would be a great thing since I can already see in the dark. So as an escape thing, this is
I don't care. It's more of like a group. But
Yeah.
if everybody's cool with it, go for it. I don't care.
hold it.
So anyways, now that you've identified your items, you want to leave my shop or are you going to do more shopping? Oh wait, I don't have anything on my shelves. Bye.
Oh wait, do you want this +1 staff? Is that like something he'd buy? Because you already have a +1, like
Wand.
wand, right?
Yeah, I don't... Oh wait, do I have my magic item list here? I do. I have my what to charge for magic items list here. Let me
Gear.
just...
You have.
I have a
your-
+1 wand, but
No, the staff is like a quarter staff, like bonk them on
Oh.
the head staff.
Oh, I thought it was like a. Okay, never mind. Then yes, we're selling.
Yeah, you
Everybody
bonk
has
them
that.
on the head staff, sorry. Where's my +1 armor? It's game-changing items, summoning items, consumables, combat. There we go. That is 1,000 gold plus the price of a quarter staff, which I think is pretty cheap.
when you have that number,
Quarter staff, 5th edition. Price, please hurry up.
It's a stick. It can't be that much.
No, it's really not.
Okay, so
Items,
it's 1,000 gold.
Yeah, just put 1,000 gold in there. We'll figure it out later. It's 1,000 gold for now. 2 silver. So 1,000 gold and 2 silver. There you go.
All right. I think
done.
that's
I have
it.
it put in the group stuff as well.
So then we're leaving Salazar's, right? Everybody cool with leaving
Yep.
Salazar's?
Yep.
Are we
Uh,
ending it? Because it is past 12.
Yeah, we're about to.
Okay, I
So-
just wondering.
I assume like we would, since it's the middle of the day, we'd just head back towards the museum and then we can pick up.
Yeah,
there.
you step out into that hallway, and as you do, a black line appears in the air in front of you, expanding upwards, slowly starting to widen. A hand reaches out, and then a face peeks through. Hey, you guys ready for that meeting? It's time. As Orthax peeks out of this rift in space-time at you.
Don't
Come on down
scare
now.
us like that.
What? Oh, right, resemblances. I gotta have my fun somewhere, sweet cheeks. Anyways, this way.
McGear strolls through.
And that's where we will end tonight's session.
Bye, Miguel. You're going by yourself.
All right, copy on, leaving me to make deals with the devil again by myself.
All right.
What could go wrong?
All right, everyone, I will catch you all next week. As far as I know, I don't think I have anything next week. So I will catch you all next week for another episode of this wonderful campaign that we are hurtling through headfirst. And until then, Deus Vault.